Hi, everybody. Welcome to TVON. My name is Blair. Thank you so much for joining us. Happy Thursday. Glad you're with us tonight. So we have a special show. We're going to bring you 3 hours of jewelry. How does that sound? But all big discounts on values. And yeah, we brought out some big pieces tonight, but don't worry. Everything is going to be marked down and affordable. We even brought out, I was just talking about this last night, and I thought, why not bring it out? We've got a 1 carat diamond that's GIA certified. We're going to bring that out, and it's got a brand new markdown. So looking forward to that. Plus, okay, collectors, museum lovers, got any curators out there, maybe auctioneers of some of the biggest auction houses in the world. Even they do not have what I have here tonight for you. I have a 12 karat 30 rubellite tourmaline. That's pretty cool on its own, but this one is copper bearing. So we have a copper bearing tourmaline stone that is rubellite in its red color, and it's a value. That's coming up as well. Wait till you see the markdown on that one. It's one of our museum must-goes. Also have tanzanites in big sizes, incredible rubies. I think it's the prettiest ruby I've ever seen. I've only been doing this just 23 years. So I've seen a lot of rubies, figure about 3, 4 a day for 23 years straight. This has got to be the best one I've had for you. And the list goes on and on. So it's going to be quite the show. I hope you can let us know what requests you have as well, because remember, it's a day and a time when we got a little bit of our viewership, just a fraction. So it's a really good time to take those of you that are here and give you really just a private showing on whatever it is that you're looking for at all. We'll help you out with those pieces. Plus, they're going to be top of the hours. We've got a major yellow diamond for you as well. It's a carat 30, so it gets you into a much bigger size than we normally see. And some zircon, beautiful pink zircon. I know we've had quite a few of the other colors lately, like the blues and the yellows. We're going to show you a really stunning pink. And also, a Royal Zambarn is back. I haven't seen one of those in a while. So we're actually going to get started. And remember, most everything that we offer is a one of a kind. So you do want to get it on the early side. When you do see something you love, make sure you're on the phone lines very quickly so we can get it for you. All right, ready to get started? There's something very cool coming up. I love this mounting anyways. I know a lot of you do too, but I've never imagined it with this stone. So here we go to get us started with a gold quartz. Love this. Gold quartz stone, yes, that's first, but a 2.5 carat on this one. So this is really special, and yes, this is going to be sitting at an angle right now, but it's got that really cool exaggerated pointed design, so it makes it super flattering on the hand, no matter which way you wear it, no matter if you stack it or wear it solo. Either way, it's really one for the ages here. So I'm excited for this one because it's 1126370. It's a 2.5 carat exactly. There's probably more gold concentration in this quartz than we've seen altogether, and we've had 5, 6, 7, 8 carat stones that oftentimes haven't had this much gold. You see there, it's really through most of the stone, and then you've got that little bit of texture and then mirror finish, because it's just about how the gold meets the surface when they cabochon cut the stone. Remember, it's still gold within a quartz, so it's not like it's just a little bit of gold. It's going to be gold all the way through, as I'll show you from the back, but it's got that really special look that is also lined in 38 points in diamonds as well. So it's a cool piece. It's got that two-tone element where there's actually going to be a little bit of white rhodium just underneath where their diamonds are set, because we're showy that way. We're showing off the white diamonds and how high quality our diamonds are, but you also get that really special look there. Let me show it on the hand, because I think that's where it really makes the biggest impression, and this is why. It's got that really gorgeous elongated style we love to see, and then of course you can wear it one of two ways, but it's going to be a special look whether you want to wear it here, 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 or here. It honestly works all 5 fingers across the hand, and it's a one only, of course. Like most of what I'm going to bring you, I'm just going to switch it up here actually. I'm going to stay on the hand here just to show you the other way. And yes, you know of our Wonder Rings by now. You know that we do these great pointed designs. There's a lot of room here to kind of play with it a little bit. Even though this is a more exaggerated chevron shape than our typical Wonder Ring, it doesn't mean you can't stack alongside it or nest within it. You can do that too if you want to. But the 2888 piece is coming crashing down here, and yet look at it up close, because again, the gold is really the story here. The amount of gold in that quartz gem, really special look there, and it is not going to be $2,000 or $1,000. We're making it easy, simple, affordable. How about $9.99 to the very first caller? And you can even change it to all white gold, let's say. Let's say you want to go all white, all rose. You can do that as well if you choose to. So feel free to make it your own. That's one of the many luxuries that we offer by giving you these opportunities, so that you do have indeed a way to really customize it, make it special for you. And obviously on this one, we kind of of like that yellow gold because obviously it matches the yellow gold. When people say, I always say what color gold you want, people say gold, right? And I know that means yellow gold because that's what we think of. That's the way it's mined from the earth in that true natural state that you're seeing right there. It is, gold is naturally yellow. We alloy it to make it rose gold with copper, and then we obviously do rhodium plating to make it white gold. So that's where, again, you've got that option, but it's $9.99 and it is one only. Oh, I should mention, speaking of big museum pieces, you know, the other day I had a 3-carat diamond. It was gone in about 2 seconds. I did bring out another 301 diamond. It is a cushion cut, and it is a, actually, correct me, emerald cut, actually. The emerald cut stone is here with a tremendous diamond weight around it. So I know a lot of you got very upset that that one went so quickly, and I understand why. Well, we brought out a bigger, better version. Really, really cool because the cutting's a little bit more expensive. Obviously, emerald cuts are a little more than cushion cuts. And then you have the big diamond weight. So I'll just preview it here. While we're on the gorgeous goldens, we'll look at the golden when golden meets diamond. That is one of the most intense stones I've ever seen. And yet we had just, it makes me think of the half carat I had yesterday that nobody wanted, by the way, because it was like, TVON can bring me the big stones, right? And yes, we can. But look at this. Imagine getting a color stronger in saturation than what we even had just not even 24 hours ago in a 50-point stone. And this time around, it's not a 50-point stone. It's our 301. Now, before you leave me and say, oh, Lolo's bringing out the big stuff tonight. Of course I am. Of course I'm going to, but we're going to make sure it's really, really affordable to get those bigger pieces so that if that's what you've wanted and that's what you've hoped for, don't worry. You're going to get a chance to own it. And this is the beauty of what we're doing right now. It's a 3-carat 01, just to let you know there's a huge markdown on this one. Otherwise, I wouldn't bother bringing it to you. If it was still going to be $49,000, that is something that I know we're not all looking for. And by the way, if you're wondering what those bags are doing, you've been missing me the last couple of weeks, or a couple of days rather. We only introduced these to you on Monday, but this is actually going to be something that's happening this weekend on Saturday, the next time we rendezvous. Those bags, which are so stunning, and the bag that would be $15,000 in retail, they're coming up on Saturday. So I got one more day to tell you about it so you don't miss out on them, because they are super limited in how many we can create because they require 2 weeks to make each one. So when do you have a bag that's not made just in mass or in volume, but actually takes that kind of time to make one individual handbag? So we'll have that coming up Saturday. But this is the diamond that, if you ask me, if you're carrying a $15,000 bag, you need a 3-carat yellow diamond that does not run you $50,000. Take a look at this. And it's an emerald cut on top of that. So I just want to let you know, because there were so many of you, I understand, that missed out. I get it. When you miss out on the 3-carat, it can be a bit of a bummer because you know how it goes. We're not going to see too many of those, and you all understand that. So it's kind of nice to say, well, here's another option that's going to be a huge discount as well. And then here's the deal. Instead of a just regular setting, this is item number 1112736. So it does go back a ways as far as a different pricing era. But then it also happens to be this 301 emerald cut VS stone and a carat 47 in the diamonds as well. So you might just want to jump in early, and this is the way it's finished on the inside, of course, fully finished under gallery, because this is a major platform. But look at that. I mean, emerald cuts we love, but we know with any stone, usually they tend to look a little lighter than maybe the material started. That's not the case here. Maybe it's going to be that lighter yellow. I showed you a great example of a true canary yellow yesterday, and I think a lot of you were a little bit surprised, saying, I didn't realize, because all I see are your yellow diamonds, I didn't realize how they usually look so much lighter. That's the fact. This is a super saturated stone. It's got that emerald cutting. It's a carat 47. So yes, 4 carats 48 in total. And it's going to be super affordable for what this is. $49,999 is why I'm exactly discounting it today. And look at how beautiful. And doesn't have to be worn on the ring finger, but you see, when you've got such a large stone to start, and then you give it a double halo, and it's that emerald cut, which looks oh so bright. And of course, this is what it does. It picks up that light and does that. No star filter. This is more like a firework filter, is what I would have to call this if we were actually, you know, relying on something that was built into the camera to show that kind of pop. But this is really that beauty of the diamond on its own, and then your extra double halo there in that great finishing. And if you like it, it's not $49,000, and that's the beauty of it. So we'll just give it away here and just want you to have some time to think about it. But full warning, this is one that's not going to stay here. We know that. We understand that about these stones, because there are so many people in this world looking for the fancy colors of diamonds that cannot find them at a great discount. They're not going lower in price. They only go up. They don't go lower. You don't get a discount. And even for those of you that are looking at pieces that are out there in the, other parts of the retail world that are man-made, that are mass-produced or manufactured or lab-grown. You hear that word a lot, that hyphenated two-word hyphenate. It's really that whole thing that's where the whole industry is turning, and yet we have the natural yellow right here, and it's better in price than what you're going to pay on a lot of those lab-grown stones that are also, yes, they are doing yellow diamonds and lab-grown as well. So it's a really good time to get something that at the end of the day is really worth something, is going to be worth even more down the line. As you wear it, as you enjoy it, as you love it, it's only worth more. That is a huge reason to get in on your yellow diamonds, because it's also giving you that everyday joy and enjoyment. So here it is. Take a look at it, and we are not asking for $49,999. It's one of those that it's rare to bring something like this out, second piece of the night, but I think it was that important that you see this value early before you have the competition of many, many more eyeballs that join us and tune in later in the program. And yet this is going to be the one to own right now. The very first caller can get it for under $20,000, and I'm not talking $19,999, because that's primarily where just about every one of my 3 carats I've ever had has been. We're going to take this a lot lower. And so all you do, again, please dial early, because we're not obligating you to take it, but it's going to be very helpful to be in on the phone lines before I price it at the final low, because it's not $15,000 either. And that's the beauty of it. And to get 4.5 carats in diamonds almost, and to get this sensational style. Then we've got turquoise drop earrings coming up. It's a really diverse show. You're going to see pieces you've never seen the likes of before. It's not just the same old, same old. Get ready. We even have pink diamonds in hoop earrings. Oh my goodness, giftable. So that's coming up as well. But this has got to go. And it will go, because it's not even $14,999. And an emerald cut, I tell you this all the time as someone who wears an emerald cut diamond every day of my life, I will tell you right now, there is something extraordinary about the emerald cuts that you don't get with other cuts, because obviously they have to be inherently cleaner. So what a lot of people don't understand is that one of the 4 C's is cut, and it's a big one, because when you talk about round brilliants we love, cushion cuts we love, there's a lot of cuts we love out there. But what you don't always get is that ability to have that super, kind of like a magnifying glass, instantaneously on your stone. That's what the emerald cut gives. So naturally, they are more money. They just are. Always, every time. Look at what you got here, and it's not going to be $14,999. We're bringing it even lower, and this is the lowest it will ever go. So it is time to dial. If you love it, well, you're calling, because there's no value quite like this one, and we're so proud of it. It's just what we do. It's what we do to make sure that jewelry dreams are coming true every single day that we get to be together. And no matter what it is that you're looking for, you've got an opportunity to get something truly splendid, and yet $13,999 if you'd like to get it, because that's how we roll on these diamond giveaways. And I know there's a lot of you that have said over the years, I want more than a 1 carat. I want more than a 2 carat, because we bring the values that we do. So with that said, you've got one here over 3 carats. Look what it does. And I'm sorry, that is golden rich color. It's not orange, it's not brown. It's a true pure yellow, but it's so intense with the color. That is what makes the world of difference here. And when you can get an emerald cut that does that, that is telling you everything you need to know about top quality all across the board. The carat weight is there, the cut is there, the clarity is certainly there, and then you've got, of course, this really, really fabulous look in the design as well, which is 1.5 carats an extra diamond. So just want to let you know up front that is available to our diamond gals tonight. Okay, there's also going to be a big pink zircon in a color I've not seen, which I already told you pink, so you're probably envisioning one color. It's a little different than what you've seen before, and so that's going to be coming up. We do have an Asher cut in a tanzanite today as well, but look at this. This is a style I'd never seen before, and we actually have a match in an earring, so I wanted to bring it to you, and actually it's upside down. So let me show you here, because it's a little bow design, and with holidays approaching, sure, that makes sense right now, but really my whole idea with bows is I've always thought that a bow design is really just a reminder that as much as it may look like a present this time of year when we're thinking about gift giving mode, I think it's even more important to think about the fact that it's sometimes a reminder to me, this is at least my theory, and it's why I've designed some great designer pieces before with this bow motif, is because I think it's really an idea of just a reminder that every day is a gift, and living in the present is such a blessing and such a gift. And so I think that that is what, when I see a bow design like that, that's what I think about. And there's a match in the earring, which again, you don't need to get both, but you certainly can. And these can sit north to south or east to west, but you see they're not identical, but they're clearly the same designer with the same beautiful princess cut in the rubies that you have there. So let's start with the ring. It's 1125944. Don't think you've seen these before. Well, they're fabulous, and they're 18 karat gold no matter where you're going here. So you've got, I think that someone is going to take the set, especially if I do my part, which is my only job here at this point is to make sure jewelry moves. It's really, you know, we've been a month in here with having a very small fraction of our viewership than we normally do, and it's something that's out of our control. So what we're trying to do is really, we still have to move the same amount of jewelry, okay? Which I know doesn't make any sense, right? Logics would tell us, well, you can't expect to move the same amount of jewelry if you have a fraction of the viewership, but I'm still required to. So it's a challenge for sure, but when am I not up for a challenge? So it really is just about getting the values better. That's how I look at it. That's really the only thing we can do if we want to combat that, is get the values to be even better for you, and that's exactly my goal. So take a look at this. We've got a great ruby ring, which is going to start with your rubies. That is 52 points in the rubies that are those square or princess cuts, okay? It's the same thing, square or princess cut. You can call that either or. And then you have the 20 points in the diamonds as well, which is so fabulous. And then you've got, let's talk a little bit about the earrings also, because we want to talk about the match and the earring, which are also 18 karat gold, and that'll be 1125948 if you like to get the earrings for the matching set, or again, one or the other, or maybe you think about, I want the ring and then I'll gift my daughter the earrings or something like that, because that would tie you and connect you, get it? Because the bow, so it kind of tie you together in that way. So I think if I make them affordable enough, you can get one or the other, keep them both, gift one if you want to, gift them both. But on the earrings, you're getting 76 points in the rubies, and they will wrap around. So they're in that channel, and they will wrap around the sides, still with the princess cuts. Then you get the pave and the diamond work. That's 40 points there. So the item number you're seeing now is for the earrings. That will be an 18 karat gold also, post, and that's centered behind the bow. So what you can do is diagonal, north, south, east, west, whatever you want to do. So really easy on the design. I'll give you an idea of what they look like from a distance, but here's what we'll do either way. And yes, staying in the yellow gold, the richness, I only think there's only one point in doing 18 karat. I think there's only one gold color in which it's worth doing 18 karat, and that in my mind is 18 karat yellow, just because you can actually see the difference. You can tell. Here's the ring on the hand, and then we'll show you what the earrings look like beside it. This is going to be a great way to get either one or both or whatever you'd like to do. It kind of fits like a band ring at first, and then the bow is on top of that. Here's that bow design that, of course, east, west, north to south, whatever you want to do. I think that that's tempting too if you want to just, you know, orient it a little differently than the ring itself. I've got, and again, you see the post right there centered up, and that's going to have a butterfly backing with the silicone around it. And then I will show you, because I think this is really important to actually see what the earrings are going to look like from a distance away. And then obviously, if you want to diagonal them, you can, straight up and down or east to west. It's really, truly up to you. But it's such a great way to get a really, again, sizable design. And no matter which one you prefer, they're under $49.99 today. And that's, you know, that would put you into a $10,000 investment to get the set. We're going to make it a lot easier than that. Let's go back up close and take a look at the set here. So the earrings coming back together, and then the ring as well. And then I'll tell you what we'll do. Again, get me one or the other. I don't obligate you to get both. It's just an option for you. But what if we take them from 49 to 39 to 29? And again, very substantial 18 karat gold. Great finishing on the inside here. All mirror finished. You see how that bow design sits up over what is a great band. That'd be a beautiful 3-row band as it is, but instead to get the ruby design, and that carries through the earrings as well. The wraparound, which really tells you it's distinctive designer quality. What about $19.99 a piece? Pretty special opportunity here, but it's a Thursday, and we are ready to rock your world with the rocks. Rocks set in gold with a lot of quality workmanship and everything else. So how can we make this a better value for you? You tell me which one you prefer. Take either or both, whatever you want to do, but they're only going to be $999 for each individual piece, whether that's the earring set or the ring, or you get them both then for under $2,000. How impressive is that? So that's the way you get a set, or again, make a dream come true. If you want to have a little gifting opportunity, that would be nice. So really cool way to go. $999 for the ring, $999 for the earrings, and all that 18 karat solid gold. And has anybody ever heard of scapolite? Because I know I've had some in the past, mostly in loose gems. I actually have a scapolite tonight, but if you can believe it, it makes scapolite look common because it's not just a scapolite. There's a little something else happening with this next opportunity. And then, you know what? I've got the turquoise earrings, which are so really just dramatic. You got to see what we're going to do in turquoise earrings here tonight. It's one of our biggest markdowns of the show. I am so thrilled. I've had these earrings before. You guys have loved them, but they've been a little bit pricey because you'll see they're really large drops. We're going to bring those out, and I'm still such an advocate for a turquoise earring in everybody's collection. So if you like a drop earring, the reality is going to be coming your way. We're going to get you a huge markdown on a drop turquoise earring. You will love them. So that's going to be coming up as well. And then let's talk a little bit about those turquoise earrings. Let me know if you want the ruby set, the earrings, or the ring. And then here we go with these turquoise stones. And this is just, again, the most beautiful color with anything you can imagine at all with it. It's a great shepherd's hook kind of lever back design. I say that because it's a little more looped than typical shepherd's hook are. And then you've got this really fabulous way that it's going to have the diamonds, including a bezel set diamond. And this is 112, 3151. So a great look in a turquoise. These are always a little bit more, you know, odd to sit on the wheel here because they're meant to be in your ear. But you can see the really gorgeous matching of two incredibly large Sleeping Beauty turquoise. And it's going to be $837. Now I know that carat weight might make you want to run and hide from this price tag, but trust me, it's one of those museum markdowns. So it's going to be a really nice value, and we love that because $837, that's a whole bunch of turquoise. And then you've got the diamonds that are up front. There's the bezel set diamond that you see that's going to lead between your pave and the turquoise itself. The turquoise pear shape is stunning. Look at the matching and consistency. That doesn't sound like a big deal until you start looking at turquoise. Even from the one same mine, it can be very, very difficult to match up two stones identically. It's done for you right here. And yet, you get one pair of earrings in the huge size. Does anybody else remember when these were $39.99? And some of you scoffed me for going, turquoise earrings for $39.99. I need something more affordable. We're doing that right now. You can't beat the price tag we're going to offer. It is one pair in the world. They stay in the white gold. These are large. So I know you want to see them on. So let me do that really quickly for you so you can see what they look like all on the ear, because there's a great drop that they're going to be 1.5 inches, but they've been too pricey before. I admit, I think $4,000, just a little more than a lot of us like to spend on an earring, because maybe in the case of an earring, maybe it's something you have 10, 20, 30 pairs and you switch them out day by day. And so you want each one to be more affordable. Well, this is going to be the way to do it. And only one pair. I wish we had a dozen or so. It would be lovely if we did. We do not. So just dial in early and you can beat everybody else to the deal, but it's 1.5 inches as you see there. I will pop one on the ear for you as well so you can see, and it's easy because it's just a hinge at the base. So it's really simple. You just pop it in through your ear. You're going to just reach back, lift up that lever back, and then suddenly you've got this look with that great matching detail and design. You've got that drop that you have there as well. And I already took out a second piercing, and guess what that means? That means we're showing you pink diamond hoops that I think would be fabulous for a second piercing. So we're getting ready for those coming up at the bottom of the hour, which is only 8 minutes away. But right now, it's all about the turquoise, and we're making them $9.99 first caller only, and that is not a normal price on Sleeping Beauty turquoise that are over 4 carats each. They're about $420 in each turquoise drop that you see there. And then, of course, that diamond weight that goes up and over, that's that bezel set. So if you think about those of you that wear that diamonds by the yard right there at the neckline, how beautiful that'll just tie it all together. And $9.99 for one pair. We're not going anywhere till those go, because obviously they will. Let's go back to our wheel here and show you up close the quality of that turquoise. An amazing look, and only one pair. So again, they got to stay as they are, but I think that that's going to be less of an issue. What's more of an issue is just having one pair only, and that's going to be something that we know is popular always. Turquoise always is. It's such a good one to get, and we'll see who's got them. And then we're going to get ready for, again, at the bottom of the hour, which is only a few minutes away, we are going to show you a pink diamond hoop earring. Pink diamond hoop earring. Nobody else in the world that I know of, because I've searched and searched, thinking maybe somebody somewhere has a pink diamond hoop. I have not been able to find one. I do believe we are the only ones in the world that have a pink diamond hoop earring. So I'm very excited to bring those to you. It's last call. We've marked them down. They've been here before. They're always limited in quantity, but today we're giving you a little holiday gifting opportunity, so that'll be a lot of fun. And then Tim, let me know, would you like our turquoise earrings? Okay, so the turquoise earrings are still here if you'd like to get them, and that is a sensational value at $9.99. I cannot imagine one of those turquoise stones in a ring typically is that price tag. At best case, think about it. I don't think I have a 4 carat here. I don't think I have a 4 carat turquoise that is here in a ring by itself for $9.99, let alone the two beautifully matched that you're getting here together and under $1,000. So I'll just keep moving because that's kind of the name of the game lately is we got to keep just roll and see how the chips fall here as we continue on. And yes, we do have a 2-carat 13 yellow diamond as well. So I brought out some specialty pieces. I thought that if you want one of our better tanzanites left, this is it. And I had the most beautiful solitaire tanzanite Asher cut yesterday, made in a hurry for you yesterday, brought it on the show. This is the only thing that's going to rival it. I honestly, it's my dream ring in tanzanite. So let me show you what it is because it's the Asher with the really big, and it's all my favorite things. It's got a trillium cut diamond on each side that's a little slightly modified. So instead of having that really stark straight side or edge, it's got a little more curve to it. So it's almost like a trillion meets a half moon. Think of those two cuts coming together. And yes, the pink diamond hoops are only 5 minutes away, 5 minutes and 15 seconds. So, you know, set those, as we used to say, synchronize your watches. Now we just set our alarms, right? Set our alarms on a phone and be ready to go, or just stay with us in a couple minutes. We'll show them to you. But I don't want you to miss out because we only have a couple pairs left. But this is 112-6419. It's our 10 carat, 36. Asher cut, blue wing, block D. I realize our wheel is still leaning a bit, so try to ignore the fact that everything's going to be a little uneven. But look at how beautiful this stone is and what happens when you see it direct to eye level. And that's the kind of red you get with a 1036. Yes, it's museum reserve, and those are incredibly important diamonds. On the sides, 28 points total there. So you get, do you see how it's a little bit like, almost looks like, yeah, it's trillion half moon, but a little bit more angular. So gives you a really fancy cut there, and they happen to be mirror images and identical. So figure 14 points each on those fancy cut diamonds that are VS. And yes, it's going to be in that 18 karat, or rather 14 karat gold here. And it's only going to be one in the world. Now, here's what it looks like from a distance on the hand. One of our most remarkable settings. And I think at 10 karat, we know that's large, but there have been rings lately in that 15 to 20 carat range in rings that just, I think, are really a tough one to convince a lot of people to wear every day. So if you want to invest into a stone that's still going to be of that higher end level, that beautiful quality, of course, blue wing block D is all we have for the moment until it's gone. But this is the way you can get something that I think the 10 karat 36 is actually quite wearable when you see that size on the hand. I think that there was a lot of us that would wear that more often than not because it's not overwhelming. But this is just an impressive feet right here for all those reds to come through, the red flashes to be seen the way they are from an Asher cut that's got step faceting. Always, we talked about this with the emerald cut yellow diamond, how difficult it is to get saturated colors or neon colors when you are talking about anything that's got step facets to it, whether it's an Asher or an emerald cut. That's very difficult to do. You have it here. So let's take a look at it. Get you a great price. Promise you that. We got to get you that great price you're looking for. That's what it's all about. So it's going to be a huge, huge value. And it's a major moment for anybody who loves a $13,999 piece that's no longer going to be. It's just really simple and easy here tonight. And again, glad you're with us on a Thursday. Let me know what you'd like to see. We've got 2.5 hours left together to shop whatever you can imagine in jewelry. So please get those requests in, and I'll take you on a tour of all of our best. That's just what we do here, right? And like I said, my promise is to make everything lesser money just because we kind of need to do that just to, you know, combat little viewership. We gotta do something, right? So it's the best time. I mean, I know everyone gets gears up this time of year in retail. You think about, you know, Black Friday and everybody waits for those, you know, sale events that happen after Thanksgiving. You don't have to wait here. We're actually doing ours here in advance. And that's, you know, really not related to holidays at all, just the circumstance of the network. So it gives you a huge opportunity to save a bundle on what you love and not spend even $10,000 on a 10 karat 36. Now that's the way you shop for some tanzanite. Take a look at this. It's not even $99.99. And this is one of our truly best we have. And I know the museum reserves, they're obviously popular. We understand that, but also running out. So when there's not a lot in options going forward, you kind of have to make it more of a priority to get in. And remember, once you get it at home, if it's not perfect for you, and I mean perfect, it's got to be perfect in every way, then send it on back to us and we'll try again, right? Now, obviously the runway for Blue Wings is getting a lot more limited in time. We don't have many left, but obviously we want to help you out. And if you know you love the Asher cuts, go for this one. They don't get much brighter or better, and it's only $4,999 only for the entire ring. And when we upgrade you with bigger, better diamonds that are unique and unusual and specialty, well, that makes all the difference in the world. And so that's what you're getting right here. Those are just singular diamonds, and that's really important to point out, because I think there's a lot of you that are looking and dismissing that 28-point diamond weight. We can't do that. Those are actually some of the most important diamonds you'll see all night, besides maybe our GIA certified 1-carat stone. That's got to be where the second most important diamonds are, right there in that fabulous ring as side stones. So it's a beauty. And then we're going to get to our pink diamonds, because we are only 1 minute away from the bottom of the hour. And this is the go-to. I remember when these were popular, when I debuted them, it was many years ago. It was one of our first forays into the pink diamond world. And this is a great pair of earrings for literally everybody who has an ear piercing, regardless of age, where you live, what you do for a living, how you dress. This is just one for the ages. That I'm going to tell you right now, whatever the holiday is that you're going to celebrate, if it's a birthday anniversary, if it's end of the year holidays, I'll tell you right now, there is nothing that's going to be more of a wow gift than giving natural pink diamonds in a hoop that is like our modified Huggy style, so that so many of you say, well, Lolo, I know you love the Huggies and you wear them all the time in those 1/4 inchers, but I still need a little room because maybe your piercing's a little higher or maybe your lobe is a little longer. This is the genius way that we create the look of a Huggy, but with that extra point. It's got a pointed, almost like a heart-shaped design, so it actually is going to be a little bit more wearable for everybody. So you don't need to worry about that either. If you're worried about, is it going to be that hoop that we know is so popular right now, 111-1608 is the ad number. This is where, oh boy, last call, and I wish we had more of these to go around. And hey, the good news is we have more than one, which we rarely do around here. So that's the good news. The bad news is they're going to fly. And believe it or not, this is the lowest price we've ever offered. We're about to discount them to a new level that you've never seen before. Even if you own them and you want another pair because you want to stack them up the ear, it's called earscaping, right? When you want to create a story and tell a story with the way you stack your earrings. For those of us that have multiple piercings, which many do these days, here's the way you do it. There's a 1/4 carat in natural fancy pink diamonds. They're pave into the front of the hoop, but listen to this, they're also reversible. There's 2 earrings in one. You can wear them with the rose gold out, which is all mirror finish. That's the back of the earring. You can put them in backwards and have a rose gold mirror finish look, or you can wear them up front because you don't want to hide your pink diamonds, right? So very few of us would. So this is the way they look. I'm going to try them on for you as well, because I want you to see how amazing they are on. But they've got this, again, rose gold only, so no options to make except for how many do you want. All mirror finish from the side profile. Look at the rear, so that if you want to have just plain gold one day in rose, you got it. And if you want the pink diamonds up front, you've got them too. And there it is with your 7 amazing stones. I just think that's nice and symbolic too. And yet they look great stacked. They do have a clicking closure, so it's a straight post. It's really easy. You just pop that post in right through your ear piercing, and then you're good to go. They click it, click close. So when you feel it and hear it, you'll know they're locked and you're good to go. So it's really cool for that. And I'll show you, even though they're 1/2 inch long, I really, really enjoy them as a stack. And what I'm gonna do is actually show you here on the hand how long they are, just so you can see. I always like to bring out the ruler because we all are visual learners in different ways, right? Some of us like to see the measurement here. Others just rely on seeing it on the ear itself. Either way, but this is really the magic here, is if that was just a rounded hoop, some of you can't wear a 1/2 inch. Some people find that's too close or doesn't give you enough clearance to really wrap around the lobe. So a lot of people, we figured if we do this little ingenious trick by having that little V to the middle, it's going to give you more room. And that's the beauty of it. So you've got that look, and then of course you can reverse it if you want, and you would get, I mean, how many of us have a rose gold hoop? I wouldn't say many. This would give you the rose gold hoop in your collection. Let me show them to you on here. Actually, what I'm going to do is pop the other one on too while I'm at it, so you can see. You can go ahead and show the ear, because I know I only have one on, because I have to do this live because I only got the one pair, but I'm going to show you here how easy it is to put them on, because I just put the other one on there, and then you just literally reach behind, click it close, and you're good to go, because I thought it'd be nice to see how they do stack. So now you see the whole pair that I just popped on one ear here, back to back, side to side, so you can see how they look. That's the Huggy look that everybody's sporting these days, in diamonds, in plain gold, in diamonds, and now you get the upgrade of the pink diamonds. We have nobody on the phone lines. Probably because you figure a pink diamond hoop is going to be thousands and thousands of dollars, like maybe $39.99. They are not. They are affordable. They are coming down in price. I love those stacked. And again, because it's an all the way around click close, there's nothing that you need to worry about as far as extra backings to lose. I lost a backing the other day. really good backing, like a really important backing that I won't be able to replace from a designer earring unless I buy the earring again, which I'm not going to do. And I was literally just, I was actually out in my street and I was, doing kind of the basic things we do, right, to take care of the house. And yet there goes my earring flying and yep, backing gone. Got the earring at least, but the backing is gone to never to be found again. So it's one of those that I love when you have an earring like this that just ensures you never ever lose any of the components or the pieces or the parts. Look how amazing that looks on, whether you're doing first or second, and they're not even $999. So I think this is going to make it really easy. And I know we don't have a lot of people here with us. I get that. But this is where if you've never shopped here before, or maybe you've always been shopping, but you're looking more for those values where it's not going to cost you thousands and thousands of dollars to get in on a piece of fine jewelry. Well, it doesn't get any finer than pink diamonds and hoops. And we're going to take another look up close to the wheel. And I'm just working with this one pair, so I'm going to have to take these off as quickly as I can. But we'll show you up close what they look like again. And yet, it's not going to be $999. This is why we love them. There's a great value happening already. The truth is, it's about to get so much better. And this is where I absolutely implore you to dial in as early as you can, because we have, operators, a limited number to go around. There's, again, only rose gold, so this should make it really simple and easy. It is gifting time, guys. I know it's only October. We've only got a week from, think about it, a week from tonight is Halloween. So, and yes, we do take Halloween off, right? No, we don't. We're here with you. We're here with you on Christmas and New Year's and Thanksgiving and Halloween, and Veterans Day's coming up too. So we're here with you. But the point is this, is that it's getting really close to November. Before you know it, we're all needing to shop for holiday gifting. And this value, this earring, this deal will not be here. And you can see them. I still left that second one on. They are incredible for stacking. If you want to try the whole hoop into a second piercing, or third or fourth for that matter, or if you do the helix ones like I do, I love that look. Think about adding them up here. I've got a couple hoops that are this size in the helix as well. They work really, really well for that. And I don't know about you, but who else in the world is going to have pink diamond hoops in any piercing, let alone all the way stacked up the ear? They are not going to be $999, $888, $777. This is the craziest value I've seen us do. I have sold these many, many times before. We looked at this quantity. It's our last ones we'll likely ever be able to create or bring to you. So we're actually bringing the price down, like I'm doing on everything, to make sure that everything goes. That's how easy we're making this today. And I honestly cannot do a standard regular gold hoop for what we're offering right now with pink diamonds and a quarter carat worth. And they're amazing and they're comfortable as all get out. If you don't like to see, I got too many earrings to take them all out 3 times a day and put them all back in 3 times a day, because I change about 3-4 times a day. I can't be changing all my earrings up and down. So I like to leave a lot of the peripheral ones in, and therefore you're sleeping in them too, right? When you go to bed at night, these are comfortable enough to actually leave on, and they're not, poking into you, because they're that all the way around click enclosure, and they're not even $777, and we're busy on the phone lines, and we only have about, I've got a handful of them here in pairs. That's it. And think about getting more than one, because maybe you want to get one for you, and you want to get one for a daughter, granddaughter, niece, sister, mom, whoever it is, because everybody can wear them. And I'll make sure you see the pair, because you'll think at this price tag we're just selling a single pair here. We're not, or a single earring like everyone else is doing. We're not. We're sending you out a pair right here like you see there, and again, reversible as well. So I know I don't even have a rose gold. I love hoops, and I have a lot of hoops, but I don't have a rose gold hoop. So this gives you that instant fix as well. You get the rose gold hoop, you get the pink diamond hoop. Do you want one? Don't sell them yet. Don't sell them yet. They're not $699. They've never gone this low. They'll never go this low again, because, well, it's likely we're never going to see them again. That would be the big story here, is when are we ever going to see a pink diamond hoop ever again on this show? How do we make them if you can't get the stones? Do you have a pair? Oh, turquoise earrings are gone. Congratulations on the turquoise drops. Tell you what I'm going to do. We have one caller. Oh my gosh. I don't know about you, but I love jewelry. I love jewelry. I love looking at jewelry. I love pricing jewelry, and I love designer jewelry. There is nobody, I've searched, nobody I know of that has a pink diamond in natural, not simulants or synthetics or lookalikes, the actual real deal in pink diamonds. Who else does this? And we're making them even more affordable than $699. Call me now. Don't wait. They're going to be gone. and they're only $599 a pair, and we'll give them 60 seconds because they probably won't even last that long. But that is the value. I will literally, I'm going to make you a promise. I'm going to literally, if there's anything left at the end of the night, which is at 10 o'clock in 2 hours and 22 minutes, I will buy every single pair that's left. You will not have a chance tomorrow because I look at that as, you know, people look to me for gifting jewelry. Everybody in my circle, every one of my family members, they expect fine jewelry for gifting for the holidays, right? So this is the pair. I will gladly buy anything and everything we have left at that price. And then, you know, it's just one of those that you're going to know that they don't have them already. It's too rare and elite and too special for them to, we don't worry about, do they have those? No, no, no. White diamond hoops, they might, something like it in a stud. No, but pink diamond hoops, nobody's going to have that. In the rose gold, no less. Again, only rose gold, and look at the richness of our rose gold. We get so many compliments on just the tone of rose gold we utilize here that most do not. So you've got a great chance to pick them up. $5.99. Do we have any left? I'll buy everything. I literally will. I'm making that vow to you. They will not be here tomorrow. I will buy every single pair that's left for my holiday gift list. All my late, and actually, even there are, I mean, let's face it, a lot of gentlemen are wearing hoops now instead of studs. You know, guys who have their ears pierced are wearing more hoops and drops than they are studs these days. It's kind of the way the world's working. Drops and hoops are very popular. So again, it could even be for the gentleman out there, just putting it out. So anybody who wants them, get them as quickly as you can. I love them for second, third piercings as well, really all the way up the ear. They work well for that, but last call at $5.99, and we have them here. So they're still available for you if you like them. All right, so coming up next, I thought you'd like those, right? I mean, I know they used to be more money. I know you're probably thinking it might be a smaller version of, or less gold, or lesser diamonds. It's not. They're just really, really stunning. And we did it right. So great job on the pink diamonds for those of you that did pick them up, but we still have a pair or two if you'd like to go ahead and grab those. Again, not much available when it comes to a really cool style in pink diamond hoops anywhere. If you're a collector of hoops, like I know a lot of us are, great way to go. Have you guys seen this enhancer? We have a trillion tanzanite in an enhancer style pendant, which is fun because yes, you don't have to actually open it up, but if you want to, this gives you some flexibility to put it on multiple types of necklaces, whether it's pearls, whether it's big chains, whether it's beads. I know many years ago, I sold tanzanite beads. And they were tanzanite, like tumbled tanzanite in its natural state, and they were long 32-inch necklaces, and I sold, I don't know, a couple thousand of those necklaces many years ago. So you might have those too, where it wouldn't be easy to string anything through a bail, but here you can because, watch this, this opens up. Do you see that little bar behind the trillion? This actually clicks open and close, so when you look at it this way, I'll just open it up, so it's where you get that enhancer detail. So what that allows you to do is put this pendant over other chains, pearls, or what have you, and then you just click it close. Now, obviously, if you have a traditional chain, you slip it right through. But if you have pearls, let me show you from a distance away here. If you have pearls or beads or anything that's got a little more size to it, you're going to just flip it open just like that. And you see how it just is going to latch. It still latches closed. Why just click it and then boom, you click it closed and you are good to go. And that's what it looks like from a distance. There's only one here, our enhancer / pendant combination. It's a 2 1/4 carat tanzanite. It's 3060. And it's just a one only in the yellow gold. So it stays as is in the 14K. It's got this big sweep of that double, almost like a ribbon of gold that you have up top. Leads to the trillion, which is our 225 and 60 points in diamonds. Actually, it's a lot of diamond weight when you consider that it's just one row here of channel set diamonds. And thrilled to bring it to you. I'm sure you want a measurement on it. It says 1 inch. Let's verify that is correct. And it is a little more. If we actually go from the bottom to the top, it's like 1 1/8 inches there. And then we'll show it to you on the neckline as well. If you do opt to put it on your favorite chain, diamonds by the yard, rope chain, box link chain, snake chain, Rolo link chain, whatever you got, that's what it's going to look like. And then of course you can always just, you know, traditional, just put your chain right through it. But again, this option to open it up and put it on with beads or pearls is really lovely. Let's go back to our close-up and give you a great chance to pick it up right now and send it out at a new discount. And this is still Blue Wing Block D. I don't know. It doesn't say it, but it is, because look at the red flashes that you've got there as well. And that's going to be from $69.99. And again, this is the back, so it's all going to rest comfortably still. That large ribbon in the back is going to be what rests against your neckline. Just a really beautiful look. I could see where you could actually maneuver a chain this way to actually let it sit east to west on the neckline as well. So you can just get creative with it. But it's actually going to be, it was $69.99. Yeah. Well, you know, yeah, $69.99. So again, what we're going to do right now is make it $17.77. So first caller on that one, $17.77 on the trillion. And then we have a pink zircon pendant as well in a different type of color of pink zircon. And I know that we've had a couple of you asking about a big discount on the big 383 diamond ring. It's out here tonight with a discount, the platinum and nearly 4-carat white diamond ring. We have that too. And then we've got some, again, opal pieces for October as we wind up the month of October, getting ready for November. Well, November's about citrine. I don't think we'll actually see any November birthstones. I don't think we have a citrine in the house. So we go with the more traditional birthstone of November, which is imperial topaz. And we do have some of those tonight if you're looking for a great imperial. But so far, still have some options to get you some great big opals here as well. So we'll move on from that, show you a beautiful look. This is just a fun piece. This is kind of a looky-loo, kind of a show and tell, like let me show you what we can do in ruby. Because I don't know if you were with me at the top of the show, but I mentioned that out of all my years of offering Burma rubies, and I've offered some good ones through the years and some important ones, I've had a ruby for over $1 million that was sold early on in my career that was a loose stone. And I oftentimes think about that stone and wonder how it's doing. It's like sometimes these stones have souls to them, right? And you wonder, whatever happened to that stone? I wonder if it got set. I wonder if they're enjoying it still. I hope so. This is where it's the most important ruby I've seen in quite some time, really ever, because the round. I mean, obviously with $1 million stones, there are some important stones out there in ruby, and when you get color and clarity, you're living right. But this one being the round is totally opulent, just about as good as ruby can ever get. Let's take a look at it together, see what you think. It's going to be the round set up in this very high-end designer mounting. 112-6438 is got a lot of 14-karat gold. It's a wider band, and you can see how it's done with a lot of gold throughout. But it's also this on fire ruby, and it's just, again, a little bragging rights piece here for us tonight. Just really proud to have it. Carat 06 in a private collection. They highlighted private collection, like as if, like it's not obvious what's happening here. It's not a stone that we go, oh yeah, I see those every day. This is totally unique. Totally 100% best of the best that's here. Also has 71 points in diamonds with it. That would be 2 princess cuts on each side and then your row of baguettes. So all important. High-end diamonds individually. Looks like 4 baguettes here, 2 princess cuts each side, 12 diamonds in total among your 71 points, and it is a looker. So very, very high-end quality. Our pink diamond hoops are still here, by the way. If you'd like to grab those, please do. And then we've got a last call on anything in this first hour. Remember that we still have the tanzanite enhancer style that was just here, the 301 diamond, the 10-karat Asher cut tanzanite, and a few others as well. But this is where the ruby, okay, so in case anybody's in love with it, and in case you want to have the best ruby in our collection, in your collection instead, we can make that transfer happen. It's literally just transferring. It's like transferring a deed, saying, okay, now you get the ruby, and you don't have to pay $500,000 for it or $100,000 for it when it's the cleanest, brightest, most beautiful round. Look at that glow it has. So this is really important. It was supposed to be $18,999. Not going to be today. We've got a much better value. It's got great finishing on the interior of the ring as well. You can see how solid. I think that's to be appreciated. When you have a band that starts off with as much gold as that does, just all the way through, how solid and well made it is, and then you're just adding the big diamonds and the incredible ruby, and it's not going to be $89.99. Let's give it away. I know it's not the biggest stone in the world, but it is large considering most rubies just simply do not get into 1-carat sizes. That's a fact with rubies. It's really difficult to get a ruby that hits that 1-carat size because of the chromium content. We love them because of the chromium content, but it really just limits what sizes we can get in the natural ruby world. And so this is the way to do it right now. And no, it is not going to be $89.99 at all. This is important. Really important. And it's going to be, I'll tell you what, really, really special piece here. $89.99 it won't be. Let's just give it away. I think we can do this. I think we can. I think we have the power here to really move some jewelry. That's the goal here tonight. Of course, get the prices even on the museum pieces that you would not see come out of the vault very often. Let's get them out the door, and here's how we do it on our really, really special ruby. The highest end we have, the best we do. I'll take it down to $3,999 only on the best ruby that is here. So isn't that a good one here? We love it. So that's $39.99 if you'd like to have it. And only one caller going to get it. I'm sorry, our wheel is a leaning wheel. It's like the leaning tower of jewelry tonight, and I apologize for that. I have tried to help our wheel along, but the poor thing is just about done. So there it is, $39.99. But rest assured, nice straight edge band there to that one, about as heavy. I mean, if I like put that down, it thuds. It goes boom, boom, instead of like a ding, 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 like normally gold rings when we set them down. It's a little tinny sound, right? Because there's only so much gold required in a ring, but this one's done so well, you really have that really important presence to it and that great feel and weight to it. So enjoy it if you get it, $39.99, and then we've got more on the way. Don't forget, a lot of our great pieces are here from our number one. If you're curious about what is sitting here like an Easter basket on the set, it's actually our fabulous handbags that are designer handbags. I'm really excited about these. They're coming up on Saturday. I'm thrilled about them. We have the multicolor. We have actually 3 colorways for you. This is happening on Saturday. I wish we could show them tonight. I really do. We have to wait until Saturday because we're still working on, of course, negotiating. Still, it's going to go up to the last second because we're trying to work you a value, because these are very important handbags. And soft, amazing lamb's leather, but it's all woven. This is not a texturing. This is not an embossing like you typically see. It's all woven by hand. It takes about 2 weeks to create one bag. It has got a great size for everyday wear. It's got the really cool magnetic flap. We're going to talk about it, but we also have black and we also have this taupe color. So some food for thought. On Saturday morning, we're going to debut this. You cannot pre-order them. If you would like a reminder so you don't miss them on Saturday, because I know it's a busy time of year, right? If you want to go ahead and give us a call at our phone number, we can put you on a list where we can give you a little reminder. If you'd like to email us, if that's easier for you, you can email us at care@tvon.com. Care, C-A-R-E, at tvon.com, and we can make sure you can just say, love the bags. And then we'll make sure that you get that reminder so you don't miss them on Saturday morning, which is our next show that's going to be nationally broadcast. So remember, 10 a.m. Pacific time, you want to be here right there at the start to make sure you get in on this really cool opportunity. I can't wait to show them to you. I'm a handbag gal. I know that you know me for jewelry. I'm the face of fine jewelry on TV. I have been for 23 years, but honestly, my real true love and accessories, actually beyond jewelry, is bags. So it's my expertise. It's something I'm very involved in the world. So I'm really excited that we can finally, for the first time ever, bring you something other than jewelry, because we don't usually do that, and it's this bag. So it must be good if we're going to bring you something like that after all these years. All right, let's take a look at the ruby ring one more time. I'll get you set up with something else here, and we'll find something you love, or if you'd like to just cheat, we can just, you can call in and tell us what you'd like to see, and we can help you out that way. This is the diamond ring, though. Talk about a heavy weight of massive, I would say gold, but it's actually platinum. It is a very hefty style. It is a huge ring. I know there have been several of you that have been stocking this ring, and I'm all for stocking. I'm a shopper stalker as well. I love to stock pieces because, sometimes when you like high-end stuff, and a lot of us do, sometimes you can't just buy it on a whim. You have to wait till it's discounted. There is a brand new discount on this one here tonight. So it's going to be far more affordable than I've ever presented it. I've presented it probably 6 times. So that's a lot. And here we are with 112-4735. It's solid platinum. It's very heavy. It has rows and rows of rows. Think of it like really pronounced dimensional ribbons, but it's actually got 2 different setting styles and 2 different diamonds, both baguettes and rounds. And the baguettes are really on the profile to give it this great dimension, and then all the pave on the exterior. A total diamond weight of 3 carats 83. There is only one diamond ring in our entire TVON inventory that's going to give you any larger diamond weight than this one does. And it's the big over-the-top saddle ring, which is just kind of like diamond straight across the hand. This gives you a little more style, a little more of that dimension, kind of a dome-like style, like a wave kind of look. I'll show it to you on the hand here. It is time to let this one go. It's as low as it will ever go. It looks great on the index finger. I think that's really where you might consider it, given that you see here the flashes and the way those baguettes shine amongst the pave is really special. Then you see how it's almost interesting, reminds me a little bit of a shell, the way it's got its curves to it, where you look at it from this angle and all you see are the round brilliance. and then you see it move, and there's a little surprise all through the profile of these main sections here, and those are the baguettes that are set on the side. It's really tremendous. Tons of heavy, heavy platinum weight. It's a very, very high-end piece, and yet that's why it started at $99.99 and it stuck around, and then we got it down to $69.99 and it's still stuck around. And then a couple of you were asking and begging and pleading, could we make it a better value? Could we do something to discount it? That day has come. Today is the day that it's now a must-go, now or never moment for one caller. That's it, though. When it's gone, it's gone. Obviously, I don't have anything else in the inventory quite like it. It is only this one from a great designer that I know gets more than $9,999 for their pieces. We're not going to even ask for $69, $59, $49, or $39.99. And automatically, think about $38.30. I ask you to think about that because that would be a commercial grade price on the diamonds by themselves. That's just asking $1,000 for the diamonds. Instead, we're going lower. Take a look at this. It's not $38.30. That's $1,000 a carat. We're going lower, free platinum and a lot of it, and it's not going to be $3,500. I'm blown away here. What we're doing tonight on values, second to none. That's what it's all about. It's not 35, 34, 33. Get ready to say goodbye to this one. Last call. Last chance we get to see it. Again, might be more economical for us to just take those diamonds out and then melt down the platinum, use it for something else. But instead, I think it's going to go. You can't have a value this good stick around here for long. It's just that simple. And we're going to make it, you know what, skip 33. I liked the idea, 33, 33, but it's still just kind of odd. If we can save you even more, that's what we're here to do. Come on in. Do not wait. If you are on the phone lines, great. If you're not, come on in. There's only one. I don't know what to tell you, except I wish you could feel it. I wish you could feel the weight this has when you put it on your hand, because it really is something special. And you're going to wear it every day because there's a comfort to the way it's built. It's made the right way. So even though despite the huge gram weight that it has, it's still going to be comfortable for you to wear. It's still going to have this luxury look that makes it different than all the other diamond bands out there. And it's just got so much meticulous detail. I know it's a designer's dream here to be able to do pieces like this where you have all those different layers and styles of diamond setting together in one ring. Even the very outside, that smaller S-curve, look at the sides of that very, very small section there. They tucked in those smaller tapered baguettes into the sides of the ring on the very outside. So it really is mesmerizing from every angle. 33, 32, 31. How low do we need to go on a fabulous idea that is one of our best here, and it's not even $3,099. We'll blow it out for under $3,000. It is only $29.99. First caller only. It's going to go. We know that much. And that's the way you get it. $383, platinum. So much diamond weight to it. So many extraordinary setting styles all in one. And under $3,000 for platinum and diamonds, never, nowhere in the world do you spend under $1,000 a carat and get VS diamonds, both baguettes and rounds. It is absolutely a miracle of a price tag. Well, our top of the hour is coming up in 4 minutes. We've got a great big top of the hour for you. We're going to bring out some Savarite that's nice and affordable. I've got a big bridge in a blue wing block D tonight. It is an 823. Check that out. Ovals never look so good. What a great stone that is. So that'll be our 8 carat plus in a tremendous bridge mounting. Also have some Congolese. I did bring out the white diamond in case anybody's looking for a diamond engagement ring or just a wedding ring upgrade or something to that effect. Doesn't mean you have to wear it on the left ring finger, but there's the big white diamond if you want the 1 carat center stone. That's the one I was just talking about this last night, that we had a 1 carat white diamond and we managed to make a yellow diamond really affordable. Well, the interesting thing is that's got a new discount as of today, so thought we'd bring that out for you. And anything else you might be looking for, let us know what your requests are. How about we just do this? We've got a really, really cool new piece here for you. It's scapolite, but I know a lot of you are probably unfamiliar with scapolite. I was unfamiliar with cat's eye scapolite. I'd only seen a couple in my life, and it's been a long, long time since I've ever seen one in jewelry. Usually they're sold as loose stones, 112-6429, and it's got the most really cool purple red type of color here, and it is exotic. So scapolite's a pretty cool stone, yet it usually comes in a light lavender, or it can be kind of a lighter green color. This has got a totally different and unique, and I know we see cat's eye stones a lot. We see our cat's eye chrysoberyls, and we see cat's eye alexandrite here and there. It's unusual to see this color in a cat's eye scapolite, and it's around, it's a 416 and it's 6429, and it's all going to be in that white gold or yellow gold or rose gold, you get to decide. But it also has 23 points in diamonds that do this ribbon swirl up and over a great cutout detail you have that's almost like a knife edge. That just means it kind of meets up at a top point in the middle, and then there's that vibrant cat's eye. It's a chatoyant effect in a rare stone and an exotic as it is. And so we're thrilled to bring it to you, and first caller takes it for $9.99. That's it. Simple and easy and affordable despite how rare it is. We're making sure every last piece has got to go. So whether that's the big diamond ring and platinum that we just had a few moments ago, any request you have, or some of the great pink diamond earrings in the hoops that we had earlier. That was awfully important as well. You might want to think about getting those fabulous hoops for yourself, or maybe you want to see the pink zircon that we have in a totally new color. This is a little different than what we normally see. That has got almost like a padparasha, pink, golden, purple mix in the radiant cut. That is such a cool stone. So top of the hour is almost here. We have 1 minute left. So we'll get you a last look here at this scapolite, which is going to go on the hand if you haven't seen this mounting, which builds up to the side. It's even cooler when you see it from a distance away. It gets a little brighter. The chatoyancy is a little bit shy around these bright lights, as some of our phenomenal stones are. So this is a great way to go. And every time you change it, as far as like where you're wearing it or the light environment you're in, it can tend to look more pink or more purple. Sometimes you get a little golden vibe from it. It's got sometimes a little more red-brown tones. So it's very unique. It tends to be a chameleon in a way of a stone, in which you can really change the base color, and the actual saturation level of the stone looks a little bit different just depending on what type of light you're in. So $9.99 gets it to you, and you can change up the gold if you'd like to, and that'll take us to our top of the hour. And don't forget, big white diamond. We did have the yellow diamond earlier, which will go before the end of the night. We had our 3-carat 01 yellow diamond, which is such a beauty. So that's here, the emerald cut stone, that bright, bright, beautiful saturation with a ton of diamond weight around it. That's what it looks like right there. That is such a good one. And we got that under $14,000 for one caller, and if you want to put it on 2 cards and split the payment, you can do that. I know that's something that a lot of you like to do on some of the higher end pieces. Totally understand. So we can be helpful on that front. And here we go. Last call on this one. Cat's eye scapolite for $9.99 should be a go when you've got a quality like that and a color that is as beautiful as that is. It's just really stunning. So enjoy it if you get it, because again, probably we're talking about a lot of rare that we have here, but nothing more rare than really cat's eye scapolite, even our 3-carat yellow diamond. So we've got some requests. We've got a great top of the hour for you. We are live, and it is a fabulous night to be shopping. I hope you've been able to spot something you love so far and get it in your collection. Now we've got 2 hours left in our Thursday, so 120 minutes to move mountains and make miracles, and that's what we're doing here these days. So give us a call if you have any questions or requests. We can help you out with those. I want to start with something in one of our rarest garnets in the world. It's called Tsavorite. It's basically, if emerald, the color of emerald, could be part of the garnet family, this is what it would be. But it's a very, very important stone in its own right. It's called Tsavorite. So it's a Tsavorite garnet. We're going to save you a bunch of money on this one. So let's take a look at it in place of our cat's eye scapolite. And again, just one last look at that. Isn't that a cool piece? I've got something here, though, that's very, very, very wearable, and a special piece that's going to give you a chance to pick up this rare stone. And look at that, bales all the way around. You can wear it multiple ways, because typically we'd look at this as a stiletto style, like the heel, but less less uncomfortable, because we talk about those stilettos. I think a lot of you are going, my stiletto days might be over. Well, here's where you're talking about a really, really good look in a piece that can be worn. Now, I'm going to say north to south or south to north. What do I mean by that? I mean, when you look at this piece, you see how there's one side of the gold that's a little bit shorter than the other. So this is going to give you the opportunity to actually wear it where if you want the shorter side up top, you can make it happen. If you want the longer side up top, you can make it happen. It's completely up to you. So I think that's kind of a nice feature there, is you can kind of make it your own in that way. But also, if you want to, you can actually, I was playing with it earlier, you can make it, wear it east to west if you want to as well. Because if you want to string your chain through one side and out the other, you can do that also. Because you've got all these different bails throughout all the sides. So see that? You can go, you know, under one side and then out the other like a little U. That's how it's going to be, again, adaptable to whatever you want to do as far as how you wear it. So it's going to be that unique style. In a way, it almost reminds me of like bamboo in a way. Just the way it's got that little asymmetrical in the lengths of the gold there that are mirror finished. There you can see it is mirror finished. You're going to choose, do you want the yellow, the white, or the rose? And is that not the brightest, cleanest Tsavorite you've seen in a while? They're very difficult to get that ideal color in. It's tough to do that. So we've got one here that you will not soon forget, especially if we're trying here as we get towards the end of October to start to think about, can we, because if anybody can, we can we make something giftable? In fine jewelry. Now, I think the handbags we're going to have on Saturday are going to be in that giftable category, I think. But if you want fine jewelry that's a bit giftable, I think this will work for that as well. 112-6417 is the number. It's a 60-point minimum Tsavorite. We picked stones based on the ultimate clarity. We wanted that high-level clarity on each and every stone so that you get perfect color, great clarity, the whole bit. That's it. No diamonds needed on this one. We just let the Tsavorite do its thing. So this is going to be incredibly, incredibly affordable. And that's why it's our top of the hour, showing you what we can do and how we can make some serious, serious value happen. So even if you're typically just a window shopper and you're looking for something on the affordable side, or you're thinking, I might try TVON jewelry if I see something that's really just affordable, or maybe a great giftable, or maybe you think about January, we think ahead to January, which is only a few months away, and we think about the birthstones for January. Most people know it's garnet, but most people think that's only red-brown garnets. There's a whole world of rare garnets that we bring and that we love to bring, but this one's gonna be under $1,000. Check this out. We're gonna make it really affordable right now. And I don't mean $9.99 or $8.88. I'm talking about, can we move jewelry tonight? My mission ahead of me, it's a big one. It's move every single piece of jewelry we have in our inventory. That's the mission. I'm the fool that chose to accept it because it's a big inventory. We got a lot of jewelry. And no matter how high-end it is, it's got to go. No matter how special it is, how rare it is, no matter how unusual, or in this case, how classic. Classic, sleek, chic, all the things. Let me show it to you from a distance away so you can get an idea. Here is how it's going to measure. For some reason, I kind of like it this way. And that's where you get the shorter part there up top. And then you can see here, I love mirror finished gold on the neckline because it has such a great way that it flashes and picks up some shine from the reflection there. It's about 7/8 of an inch from top to bottom. We'll put it on the neckline. Give you another idea of what it's going to look like from a distance. And then, of course, I'll try to get you a better angle. So again, it tends to pick up a lot of glare here, but there it is when you see that mirror finish in gold. This is really just for a size perspective, right? So you can imagine if you're wearing it 16, it'll sit here, 17, 18, 19, 20. So that's where you can have the adjustment based on the chain you put it on. And it's not going to be $777. Let's take another look at it up close and get you a great Tsavorite garnet for the collection. Or maybe just emeralds are not your thing, but you like the idea of having this nature color, this bright green that we love. It's not going to be $699, $599, even $4 for solid gold and a 60-point Tsavorite. The most bright and beautiful color possible is right here. The stunning color that is. The mirror finish gold, which is your choice of whatever you want to do. Reminder, we had pink diamond earrings here earlier in the show. If you missed out on those, make sure you get those at $599. Want to make sure you have a chance to pick those up. But come on in, guys. Oh, if only we all understood how rare Tsavorite was, because I know we show you demontoids, and we show you mandarins, and we show you all these different rare garnets. There's a bunch of them. At this point, you're probably thinking, is garnet the most rare gem family? It kind of seems that way, doesn't it, when you look at all the options you have? This is not even $499 to get one of the rare garnets altogether that only comes from one source, of course, in the world. That is in Kenya, and here it is. Last call, $399 only. If you'd like to get the Tsavorite pendant, I do not mean to give away any surprises, but that's the most affordable item I will have of the entire show and of the inventory. I don't think there's anything less than $399 because everything we do is either gold or platinum. I would love to bring you, you know, a $50 item, but we don't sell costume jewelry, right? So it's a little bit more challenging in today's gold era to make values like $3.99 happen, but that's the miracle of today. That's what I'm bringing you. And think about when you open this. Now, I think you're gonna, if you're getting it for yourself, you're gonna start wearing it the second it arrives, which is probably on Wednesday of next week, because, well, today is Thursday, so we'd probably get it out tomorrow. So probably by Tuesday or Wednesday, you're wearing it. Now, if you're saving it for gifting, fantastic. But if you want to start wearing it yourself, maybe you just get more than one, because my goodness, you could, like I said, with this kind of affordability, maybe you get one and you keep one and you give one as well. That's really a good idea, because you could all be wearing the same gorgeous rarity in Savarite without having to break the bank to do it. And yet here it is for $3.99. Operators, what are you taking? I do have to keep track on this one. Are you getting a Savarite? So just Savarite? Savarite and Savarite. Tim, are you getting a Savarite pendant? Okay, and what about you, Wayne? And what color did you get? Yellow. Okay. And they liked it as is. They said, give me a yellow. All right. Sounds good. $3.99. Jess, you got something else? Oh, how's she doing? Hi, Marcy, now that I know you're watching, I'll thank you for the email. I gotta get with our jewelry department on that, and they're not here much anymore, so I'll have to, I will get all your questions answered in due time, but I know you got us all working on it, so I'm sure someone will get you the answer. I'll try to be first, but if someone gets you the answer to your questions sooner, then great. We're just kind of, it's like ships passing in the night. I don't see our jewelry department much anymore. But Marcy, we'll get back to you on that, and thanks for watching. Okay, so let's talk about this collectible piece. I mentioned this at the top of the show. We have a really, really important copper-bearing stone. And you probably hear copper-bearing, and you think about those blue-greens that we love. This is a more exotic version. And that's because it is a purple. It's interesting. It looks so purple on camera. It looks so red. Now, I've never, and I've worked with GIA extensively on these stones because, you know, I've sold more than anybody else. And so GIA loves to pick my brain about this material because, you know, I've seen more of it than most people have. I don't know of there being a color change stone, but honestly, if there ever was one, this would be the candidate, because it does in one light look like one color and in another looks very different. So fascinating stone here. What we know is that it's copper content. It's got that Paraíba because it's actually, again, purple to red, red to purple. It's really just every time I'm in a new light, whether it's darker lighter or lower lighter, it tends to give off different colors. Take a look at this. I just think that, you know, we've seen remember we had the 14 karat the other day, gone quickly because we had a great collector pick it up. This is the 1230, and it's going to be a massive stone. And here it looks completely, at least here on my monitor, it looks more purple. In person, looks more like a true rubellite red. So it is called, again, if it's giving you a lot of purple on 5429, it's going to be that Paraíba. You can use that term. If it's more red, we tend to just call it copper bearing or Cuprian albite, but it's all the same thing. That's what you need to know. It's all the same thing. It's going to have a lot of diamond weight here with that 93 points in diamonds. You're getting that one really big diamond. I need to point that out. One massive stone on either side. The rest is pave. I call this our parentheses designs. It reminds me a little bit of like diamond parentheses, and then you've got the diamonds continuing down the sides. It is a collector stone. There's a brand new markdown on this one, and I have great news. Whenever it seems like we get to that, because you can't really put a price tag on these elsewhere. If you're shopping elsewhere, there really isn't one set price because nobody else has them. They're typically in museums. That's where they're residing these days, auction house or museum. Tough to get any stone anywhere else. At this point, we're making it really affordable with a markdown of our own on a price that started only at $30,000. And I know, I say only 30 because you have to realize when it's an irreplaceable mined out stone, when it's a color that is thousands of times more rare than even the traditional blue greens, which we know how pricey those can be. This is a more rare color. Obviously, there's the size factor. 12 karat 30 is major. And then you look at it here and you see all that big diamond weight, almost a carat worth in diamonds. Let's blow it out right now. It's $30,000, but that's just not going to work tonight. So here's what we do. I want to try it on first so you can see the size, because that's going to be important here. This is not for the gals who love smaller jewelry. It's going to be a big old size. You can see here the way the diamonds extend down each side there for you. We have one piece. I was really excited for $30,000, Tony, but nobody else is. Not even Tony. He's like, no, I'm not putting that up there. You have to. It's where it started. We're going to do, and you don't believe me, it's right here. I mean, I'm really, I'm thrilled to bring you these markdowns, but that's the ring. So started at $49,400, got down to $29,999. Now it's a whole different deal, and I know that at $12,000 it's going to go, because then you're under $1,000 a carat on a stone that is irreplaceable. Private collection, purple, red, stunning, but this is out of our museum markdowns. So that means, and listen, it's okay. If it's at least, whether somebody picks it up or not, the beautiful thing is that we all got to see it. You got to turn on your TV tonight and see one of the world's rarest stones that you wouldn't even necessarily see if you were paying admission to walk into a museum. It's not going to be $10,000. This is the craziest part of all, is that we go to $99.99 and I'll still discount it from there, so that there's no question it's going to go. It's one of our best looking stones we've ever brought to you. It is absolutely incredible, and it's not going to be $99 or $89. Oh, this, you think it's 80, it's good at 88, 88. We're taking it lower than that. This is one of those that's going to fly instantaneously. Collectors need it. Most jewelry lovers want it, because it's one of those most people hear about or read about but never actually see in real life. To bring you what is the same stone, remember, this is the same material as the blue-green Paraibas, just with different chemical elements that give it a different color, which in that size, think about it, I got 2-carat Paraibas here that are $25,000. I have 3-carat Paraibas that are $50,000. Those are the traditional price tags for something like this, but we've gone into a more rare and unusual color here, and yet it's not going to be 88, 88. Take a look at this. It's going to fly. We know that. It's going to be gone in a hurry. It's only $7,999 only for a 12-carat plus in that remarkable stone with incredible clarity. It's everything in one, and we're going to move on from that one in just about 30 seconds. And it's got a water spot, so I just saw that. Let me get that polished up for you so you can see it in all its spectacular, polished, perfect glory. Because actually it's a remarkably clean stone, and that's what we love about a stone like this, is that if you can manage to take a type 3 stone with copper content, which this has, and then still great clarity, that definitely brings it to another level. So really good piece there at $79.99. Let us know if you'd like that one. We have that big white diamond piece that's certified, GIA certified no less. There's a beautiful platinum and opal design. We've got tanzanite and yellow diamonds and pink tourmalines, and there is a Zembarn garnet that's a very similar look to this stone. So I figure if you like this color, but you want a little smaller, or maybe the color is important to you and not the chemical compound of it, let's take a look at one of our also elusive stones. We have seen very little of this recently. It's last call. We don't have many left, and this is Zembarn garnet. If you haven't heard of it, we were just talking about rare garnets at the top of the hour with our Savarite. Now you're getting a look at a color shifting garnet. So every type of color environment you're in or lighting environment you're in tends to produce more, whether it's pinks, reds, or blues, or purples. It is called Zembarn garnet. It's 112-5335. So it's a really great bridge design here. And then you've got a 208 in that center stone and diamonds that run underneath it. So it's that more simple, elegant bridge mounting that a lot of us enjoy. Well, here we go. And we have some great jewelry from the show so far. So a few things left that you need to think about. If you want to think about Zembarn, it's going to take a dial right now moment, because we're going to go zero to start. $100 increments, and this will be the absolute craziest decision I make of the entire day, because this is not probably going to be a good time to do that. But there's your side profile where you see all those massive diamonds that go side to side underneath. It's zero to start, no reserve. There's a $100 minimum increment. That's all we're asking. Other than that, it's completely up to you. And I can tell you right now, with only a few viewers here and everything we've seen with value so far, this one is going to be the steal of a lifetime. And it's you in charge. You're making the price up. And let me tell you something that I've realized over the last, well, we know it's been happening over the last, going into week 5 here. We have only a tiny fraction of our typical viewership because of some unforeseen circumstances happening with some fiber lines somewhere off in apparently Mars because it can't get fixed. And so we are sitting here with $100 so far, $200 now. I heard you. So Jess had one and Tim has two. Do you have three? $300 now. So two bidders were at $300, but they're literally it's three. For some unforeseen circumstances that are beyond our control, we don't have most of our viewers. So this is a perfect time to just remind you that if this seems like it's going a little low, that's probably why. Because there aren't that many people capable of watching our show anymore, and it's been that way for over a month. So this is where, again, it's going to be, we have $400. It's a really good time to jump in. I'm still, again, I told you earlier, I still am tasked with moving the jewelry. No matter what, I have to move the same amount of jewelry. So it is one of those where we need to make miracles happen. This is where I'm letting you determine your own price tag. We're at $400 with one bidder left, and this is exactly what I'm talking about. There's one bidder left, and that's obviously more than a $400 ring. It's a $29.99 ring. That is the fact. That is the truth. But here we are at $400. It's my way of getting a little gauge on, okay, my suspicions were correct. Have you seen us do this mounting before? I know you have. And you're here for a deal, don't get me wrong. I would love to get that, you know, if someone said, hey, there's that $300,000 Ferrari on the lot, I'll give it to you for 10 grand. I'm all over it. I'll take it. Give me 20 of them, right? I mean, why not? If it's a $29.99 ring and someone's able to get it for $400, great. It's all about value. So far, all we've been able, we've only had two bidders, and all we've mustered is $400. That is not appropriate for a gold band. You know that gold bands, 2mm men's wedding bands right now that are plain with no diamonds, no stones, are $4 grand. So obviously, you don't get something like this with a 2-carat 08 Zambar and garnet and diamonds underneath it that are running as a bridge. And $500 has been bid. We have a challenger. And Yuki, by the way, we have your earrings coming up next, so stay with us. As soon as this auction ends, which will probably be momentarily, we'll bring you out those emerald drop earrings that you asked for. But here we are at $500. Come on in. It's not the normal price tag for a Zambaran. Let's try it on. And it's a stone here we don't even have any more of. We can't make any more. It color shifts, meaning it's not a color change. That's different. That's where I actually like a color shift better because it's easier to see. You're going to see pinks and blues and reds and purples, and it tends to be a different color comes to light more prominently depending on what type of light you're in. Lower light or more light, whatever it is, you tend to see a different color every time you look at it. We have $600 now. $800 has been bid. Who's that? They're going for the kill here. They're going for the mini power bid. They're trying to knock out all the competition. Who is that, Tim? Mariana? Did I get that right? Okay, so we have $800, Tony. Stay with me, Tony. I know. You can put my poor director to sleep tonight. Already? Come on, Tony. We're only, 79 minutes in. We got a long way to go. As I suspected, the $800 bid might have been the knockout punch. So we'll give it a final 2 minutes and we'll see if anybody else wants to play. But here we are, giving jewelry away yet again. I'll tell you, you need to tell, well, could anybody really, is that the problem? Nobody's going to tell their friends about TVON because it's like your little secret of jewelry, right? I always like to say, like, well, maybe you want to tell a friend, right? This is a good time to be a TVON shopper, but I don't think anybody wants to do that. You want to keep the secret of where to shop all to yourself, right? I think that's what y'all are doing. So we have a last call. There's the clock, which is already ticking down. So when that clock hits 0, we're going to sell this ring no matter what. Oh, no matter how under cost it is, I still got to say that 4-letter word. Well, I'm going to try to not say it, and then I'm just going to say sold instead. I'm going to try. Let's see if we have $900. And again, white gold, yellow gold, rose gold. I hope you know that you've got your perfect choice, whatever it is, whatever you like. In gold color, we're going to make that happen for you. How about sizing it for free? How about shipping it for free? How about if you live in any of the 49 states besides California, you're not going to spend any tax. You don't have any extra anything, right? That's a beautiful thing. So it goes to your doorstep. Oh, and by the way, then you get the deal of a lifetime, and then once it arrives, you get 2 weeks to decide if you want to keep it or not. And then you decide. Do you like it? Once you wear it, once you try it on, once you give it, maybe it's a gift idea for somebody, that's when you decide. Did I get a deal? Well, I can tell you right now, you got the deal. I don't think that's going to be the point of question here. I think it's going to be about just make sure the ring feels right for you, that you like this whole bridge concept. It is one of the more, where we do 15 different bridge styles, this is one of the more wearable, compact, easy to wear. It still brings you, as you see there, all the elements of the bridge with the diamonds that are larger running all the way underneath, so they can shine through. It gives you a great look from the profile, and that you see these different layers. See how it's built like two separate rings, one over the other. Your stone perched above the diamonds. Do we have $900? We have 20 seconds remaining now. So it is last call officially. And then we're going to get into these emerald drop earrings that are fabulous. One of a kind. You bet they are. Love them. All right, last call. 9 seconds to make it official. Does anyone have $900 or more? Is that a silly question? Anybody want to go 900 or more, perhaps? Anyone with a power bid? I mean, that's how we got here. That $800 power bid knocked a few of you out. Let's see if anybody wants to challenge that. Andy, are you thinking about this one? Do we have, what about you, Wayne? Are you thinking about this one? I'm just trying to get a gauge on if you're on this one or requests or anything else. Do you have 900? You got it? Sold. Congratulations. That's gone. Here we go with our emerald earrings. Yuki, these are your requests. And oh, I hope you're on the phone lines right now, because if you hear this price and you're just a little late, someone else is going to take them, because this is just a straight up value. Now, here's where I wish I had 50 pairs. I have one pair. That's the problem. I got one of pretty much everything. So it's one of those that you want to dial early. It starts with a hoop with diamonds in the front, drops into that emerald with the halo. It's item number 4660, and it's 80 points in your emerald cut Colombian Muzo Mine emeralds. And then you get 62 points in diamonds as well. There's just one pair. Let's make it snappy. This one's going to go on the hand here just for a look of the measurement, and then we'll try one on, because you need a measurement. That's probably why Yuki says, I don't know, I got to see how big they are. They're about 7/8 of an inch from top to bottom. I'm going to show you there's a click-in closure. So you just open it up through the back half of that hoop, and it's going to have the straight post that goes right through your piercing, and you click it closed. It could not be easier. And it is going to be the pair for $9.99. It's just as simple and amazing as an emerald earring gets, and this is what they look like when they're on. And by the way, we did have, I've got a naked second piercing, because we had those gorgeous pink diamond hoops earlier that are still available. We had pink diamond hoops for $599, just to remind anybody who either is thinking about them still or wasn't with us earlier. We'll probably need to recap those for those of you that were, off watching football or something like that. So, yeah, or anything else. I mean, there's a lot going on these days, right? So the earrings are gone. Let's go back to the wheel and we'll move them out. That's gone. Let's bring out, just in case anybody's curious about the white diamond I mentioned, here it is. This is the 1 carat white diamond that we have that is GIA certified. 1124677 is your number here. And it's in a classic mounting. We'll see a similar mounting later with a yellow diamond in the middle, but this is really fantastic and a huge value coming your way. 1 carat exactly on that center stone. And here we are halfway through our Thursday. So get requests in if you have them. We would love to hear from you, just like Yuki did on the earrings and took them right away at that great value. That's the idea. So here we are now with our beautiful 1 carat. This is an H color. SI1, we'll show you the cert that goes with it, but it's a carat 96, and this is engagement season. We know that. This is wedding season and engagement season. October is the most popular month for weddings every year, so chances are you've been to a wedding or two or know somebody who's had one, and this means that if you've got someone who's thinking about holidays or engagement or maybe just an upgrade to a diamond wedding set, here's one ring that's going to do the trick with our 1 carat, and this is the GIA cert that's going to come with it, because the first thing you always want to know when you're helping someone buy a diamond that's an important diamond is, do you want a cert or not? Because obviously you can get sometimes a little bit easier to find diamonds that aren't certified as opposed to ones that are. So when you have a certified stone, and I'm just going to say it, and I don't get, I don't have any endorsement with GIA, nothing like that. They're just an organization that's more or less of an educational facility, right? It's not like a 4-year college, but it's definitely where gemologists are made, right? There are a lot of different places that certify diamonds, but it is up to human beings and their experience and their own credentials to figure out what a diamond grade is. There are a lot of certs, and I'll just leave it at this, one sentence. A lot of certs have very loosey-goosey criteria when it comes to diamond grading. I prefer GIA or nothing. I'd rather get an ungraded stone and save some money than getting a certified stone by anybody but GIA, because GIA has the really strict standards. And that's where I think, just if you, in other words, if you want to know you're getting an H color and an SI1, make sure that it's deemed an H color SI1 by GIA, not somebody else. Because otherwise, it could actually be a J color with a I1 or I2. Because after all, there is an amount of subjectivity to grading a diamond, right? It's a human being who's doing it. And it's not like you put it through a machine and it pops out with a grading. It's a human that has to look at it and give their best judgment. GIA has very strict standards when it comes to being conservative on grading. So what you see is what you're guaranteed to get. That's my piece on that. But, and carry that through wherever you might be shopping for white diamonds that are certified. It's an inscribed stone, so that cert number will be inscribed on the inside of your diamond. It's a 1 carat H color. We'll show you where that is, because how handy. They've given you the color scale and the clarity scale right over here. H is in that upper echelon of the near colorless range. So you'll already see against our white backdrop, there's no body color. If it was a more, you know, I to J to K to L, you're going to see some yellows or some browns. That doesn't happen here. As far as the clarity scale is concerned, well, it's an SI1. SI1 is here. Remember, up here is where you're not going to see any detectable inclusions with the naked eye. This one, well, let's look at it. You don't see any inclusions to the naked eye here with this stone. Plus, we're giving you a carat 96 in white diamonds as well. That is the diamond you receive. That cert will come along with it for no charge. And usually GIA certs come with a hefty charge. This is free, and we're marking it down from our own incredible TVON price of the past. So you get a huge moment here to take a $15,999 ring and make it a lot better. And white diamonds always carry their value. There's not really, people ask me this all the time, well, when do people put white diamonds on sale? I get that question a lot. When do the retailers of the world put their white diamonds on sale? The answer is never. Diamonds only go one way, and they increase in value over time because there's always a need. And remember, the only way to really get yourself a better price on a diamond is to compromise the quality that you're looking for. In other words, if you desired an SI stone, but you look at the prices and you realize, I got to go backwards, or maybe I have to go to a smaller stone, or maybe I have to go to less clarity. This is the no compromise network. Take a look at this. You're saving a bundle on that incredible quality that you're getting right here, which is 296 total weight in diamonds. Looks amazing on the hand, which I'll show you now. And one caller will take it. That's a heck of a ring. And it's our best price ever. And I know that nobody tuned in tonight expecting to see a large white diamond, because we never do them. We never do. We don't carry a lot of big white diamonds. Usually we'll get to our half carat studs, right? It's about as big as they get. This is not something that anyone expects to see, but it is that one lone stone that we have that we're going to make sure it goes out here tonight. I can, as someone who's in the wholesale world every day, I can tell you right now, you could not buy the individual right there, that 1 carat stone in the middle. Never could you get it in wholesale for this price. I'm going to make the entire ring. So how does it sound to get free gold? Free carat 96 in diamonds around it and the cert? And all that said, it's not even, well, this is just silly. It's not even $59.99. Somebody will own this ring, and it's going to go. Whether you're upgrading your own, whether you're gifting it, getting engaged, whatever the case may be, this is the moment to get it, because it's also not even $59.99. It will go. That's the lowest price it's ever been prior to right now. This is a luck and timing deal. Sometimes life is about timing, and sometimes you're just in the right place at the right time, and this one's going out for $49.99, and you can say goodbye to it. Only big white diamond we have is right there. And that is the first time it's ever been under 5,000. So there it is, the big moment with the cert, and you still have a money-back guarantee. We already had a 3 carat 01 yellow diamond as well earlier. Incredible value there. We also had the private collection copper-bearing rubellite tourmaline. That was under 10,000. We got that under 8. So there have been some incredible museum pieces, all of which will get a home tonight. They have no choice. When the values are this good, they have got to go. And listen, you try it, you get it at home. Some of you are going to say, I'm sorry, I know the diamond world, that's not possible. I agree. I'm up here telling you the exact same thing. It's not possible anywhere else in the diamond world as we know it. And now it's happening right now on our show. And that's why I want you to get it home and see what it's all about, because you've got that GIA. You don't need me to tell you. The GIA and their expert gemologist backs it up with the full cert. Everything you need to know about your diamond is right there. And it's $49.99. It has got to go. And it will, because there's value on white diamonds. And then there's ultra crazy, ridiculous lows like what we just put together, which you see right there. I got to show you the zircon. You would think it was Padparasha sapphire. It's the most unusual color of pinky golden we've ever had in a zircon. And Jason, you're not taking this one, right? Okay, so we're verifying on this one. It won't be long for this world. No way that sticks around. And for $296 in all VS white diamond, or rather all the side diamonds are VS, center stone is SI1. But you would never, unless you're looking at it with a loupe and know what you're looking for, you would never be able, you can't see an inclusion with the naked eye. So that's the one to get. And that's what I recommend. Take a look at this. This is the most fantastic zircon. And it's a pendant. So it's more of a slide. You're going to slip your chain right through the top of the piece here. It's item number 112-6416. It has the most unusual color. We are categorizing it as a pink. It did come out of the mine in Sri Lanka back about 4 years ago. A new find back then. 718 is the size of this new find. It has so much of the purples, the pinks, the goldens together. Think of it like a blend of those different colors all in one. And I want to show you on the hand because it does have 8 points in those 2 diamonds. So that would be 4 pointers each. And then you just slip your chain right through the top point there. You'll have this look from a distance. What about that stone? And how about the size here? Top to bottom measurement. It's going to be 1.25 inches. I'm going to go ahead and show it on the neckline, and we're going to send it out of here. Brand new right now. Never going to last. Here's what it looks like from a distance away. That's more true color here. There it is. That light, it looks for the world like a Padparasha sapphire. It really does. It's incredible. Look at the way the light transitions through that stone, the fabulous cutting. Let's go back to the wheel close up, and it's going to accommodate just about every chain you have. There's a nice bail. So you can really get with the bigger chains, the diamonds by the yard, it all works. We're going to send it out right now. You won't believe it. I know. I should be, and what is on it? Oh, goodness. There's a smudge there or something. Let me see if I can't get that off here. I don't know if I've got all the tools that's going to be necessary, but yep, looks good now. All right, now we're good. Just there was a little smudge on the corner of the table facet. Now we're good. So Tony, it's supposed to be $49.99. I'm going to help everybody. Well, one caller. Somebody will own it and be ecstatic. Ecstatic. You're going to be thrilled. And for the record, I've not had a pink zircon ever in the size price this way. But there is something that's a little extra required here on discounting tonight, okay? It's 100%. We're going to be seeing some of the most extreme values you've ever witnessed in this show. That's already been this way. We're going to keep it going for 85 more minutes. And this will not be $2,000. You can feel free to say sold whenever you like. But this one's not sticking around at $2,000 or $19.99 or $18.88 or $17.99. Got to make sure it goes for a 7-carat 18. I'm going to be buying a lot of jewelry tonight, I'll tell you that. Because I'll tell you right now, I've never seen values like this. And this is the moment. And again, I've got carte blanche. Do whatever it takes to move the jewelry. It's going out for $17.77. We'll get the lucky sevens in there and everything. And that'll be for one caller only, as we only have a little over an hour left in the show. And what were you picking up there, Wayne? Oh, wonderful. And who was that? A new shopper. Now, you guys know I like to welcome in the new shoppers, right? Mary from where? Mary in Texas. Wonderful. Hi, Mary. Welcome. Thanks for shopping with us tonight. And then there's the big 718. All right, we'll move on. Pinky golden. It looks for the world like Padparasha sapphire, but a 7-carat size is unreal. Plus, you get the double refraction that zircon always gives us, but it's also the radiant cushion. We love to see that. It's a cushion cut, but it's also got the radiant scissor facets within, so it's really extra special, extra bright, extra bold, and cannot wait to see who's got that one. Plus our white diamond ring that it's only $49.99. Just a reminder there, and anybody want to just do a quick blowout on a Paraíba? The blue greens. Okay, this one has a little more green. but it is so indescribable. I was trying before the show. I could not come up with a proper color description. What do you guys think that looks like? Because it's not really as much lime green as we sometimes see with these ultimate high-level copper. It's really different. It's got some blue elements, obviously not what you would label it as, but it's got some subtleties to the blue mix with the amazing green. It's 6310 is the item number. It's a cushion cut, carat 98. That's a big stone, and it's copper bearing. We know that. Hi there, Wayne. What's going on? You like the stone? What do you think it looks like? Evergreen, spearmint, something really almost like aloe. It just is really a spectacular color. It's a 1 carat 96 or 8 rather, and it's 76 points in diamonds. And we'll do a quick blowout on our Paraiba. Collect them all. We had the red rubellite that had copper content earlier in the show. Now we've got the 198 here in this bright green, but again, always a high copper content when you get that saturation level of the greens to it. So we like to see it, but here's what we're gonna do. Got a big value on a Paraiba, and if you think they are expensive, they usually are. They're usually one of the most expensive colored stones in the world. We're just trying to mix it up a bit, help you out. Take a look at that from a distance on the hand. That's a wow piece right there. And there's how the light just runs right on through it, flashing every bit of the way. And we'll just go ahead and send it out for, I can't do $14,999. Not after I brought the rubellite down. We already got the 12 karat plus rubellite that's copper content out of here for less. So it just means everything. Every single piece has to follow along these blowout prices. And we can't ask for $49.99. That's going to leave it here. We know that much. So here's what I'll do. We'll send it out right here and now. Very first and only caller. It's one in the world. What can I say that hasn't been said except if you like bright neons and maybe you have the blue-green, start there. Start with the signature color. This is to add on. This is to get something you don't yet maybe have. Something that also we know collectors go crazy for because of that high-end copper content you have. Beautiful color. How about the clarity? We need to give a shout out to the clarity. That's what's so tough to get in any tourmaline, but it's just unique. We've seen a lot of the lime greens where they're more yellow green. This has a lot of that purple, or rather that blue green to it, and this is exceptional. And I'm just going to go ahead and make this easy here. It's not even $49.39, $29.99. Just send it out right now. First caller gets it for $24.99. That's it. We got to move everything. And we got like an hour and 20 minutes to do it. And I'm telling you everything. Let's move the desks, the computers, like everything. Let's move it. We got like a wood carved eagle over here that's about 8 feet in wingspan. Should we sell that? That's pretty good. It's one of those things where sometimes you're just here so often you don't even notice what's off to your right. Like anyone ever noticed we've got like a huge 8-foot carved wood eagle sitting off just right here off stage? It's like, I'm not sure what that's doing there. I'm not sure where it came from. And then it's got one of Tony's old hats on top of it. I'm not sure what that's about. But anyway, it's really cool. Maybe we could haul it out here and show you that. We're going to have handbags on Saturday. So I say open the floodgates. Who knows what we'll see here. But that's the beauty of it. So if you're wondering about the handbags, they are on Saturday morning at 10 a.m. Pacific. So just a reminder there. Let's get to it. I've got a great opal pendant for you. We do have some blue zircon, by the way. That has been one of the more popularly requested stones lately, but this is the opal, and I told you we have saved some of our best opals for these last few days of October, and we're celebrating right now. Tell you, every single day in October, I have a list. It's got to be on average like 20 different birthdays. And we got all that happening. So it's a big birthday month, I think, just judging on what I've seen in my circle. So I think it's a good time to get an opal out the door because it is the October birthstone. And yet I know how picky people are about opals, and a lot of times they're just not people's favorite because they usually don't give any color. So you just need to get down to a really good color, like a platinum piece, by the way. I think it's nice. You know, we upgraded it if it's in platinum, right? We know that much. You have the platinum setting, you have the diamonds up top, you have all these great colors to it as well. And all you have to do is call because you know it's going to go. Here's how we make this happen. 235 in the opal and 24 points in the diamond bail. Notice the little arch of the trio of the big round brilliants, and then the pavés the rest of the way. So really great style, just something a little unique here, and then wait till you see it move because all the different colors that come through every time, and I think it's so key on a pendant to have an opal. Why? You might want to have one pendant you put on every day, your signature piece. But then does this pendant go with that outfit? And does this pendant go with that outfit? Where do I wear my ruby, my tanzanite, my emerald? This is like all those colors in one. Yellows, greens, reds, blues, purples, orange. It's all there in that stone. Item number is 6139. It's platinum and it's coming with the chain. We're even throwing in an 18-inch platinum chain to go with it. It's $235, 24 points in diamonds. We have just this one, and that's it. So it's time to go, and it's $49.99. Yeah, we've seen that price. It ain't working. Got to make it a lot better than that. And we'll show you, because obviously it's good to see these opals from afar, because otherwise it's really tough to gauge how big is the stone. You know, how big is an opal? You always have to see it from a distance away to be able to really admire. And go ahead there, Jason. Oh, really? All that time on the line just to bring something back? Did you already call them up and tell them how badly I wanted to buy them? Who can I thank for giving them back? Marcy. Oh. Okay, did she pick up something else instead? Okay, so what'd she pick up? She did a swap-a-roo? Okay, thanks for letting me know. What'd she get instead? 2 carat turquoise earring. Okay, different turquoise earring. Gotcha. All right, so tell you what, we're gonna bring back the turquoise earrings because we gotta make sure those go. And this is the length of it from a distance away, 7/8 of an inch. And let's take a look at it from a distance. And that's what it looks like. And this is a great angle because that lower light is doing wonders for that opal. Now we're really seeing all those colors come through. Only one, we're gonna get it less than 49, got to do it. This is a beautiful, beautiful high-end opal and platinum. I love that you're getting that change. You notice the adjustability. So it's 18 inches maximum, but you can adjust it as short as you'd like. You can make it 13, 14 inches if you want. It could sit up here as a choker. It could be at 15, which sits about here, 16 about here, 17, 18, all the way. So you've got all that different adjustability built in. Gotta love that. And it's gonna be right here, right now, first caller, all solid and natural through and through. It's even got a little bit of the host rock still attached to the back. That one's going to be $19.99, first caller. On our platinum opal 235 exquisite stone. And then we will go, I think we're gearing up. We're getting ready. The big blue wing block D, it's here. And it's impressive. We also have a gorgeous pink zircon round. Ooh la la. We saw the Zambaran right around the top of the hour. Look what we have here. Same bridge mounting, but with a pink zircon diamond cut. Okay, let's move on. We've got the big tanzanite as well, 8 carats plus, coming up in a little bit. This is pretty important. Oh, Museum Reserve, 8 carat plus. It's the 823. I was hoping it'd be an 824, but it's an 823. I'll take it. 823 tanzanite, bridge mounting, and it is just too bold for this show, probably. This is probably going to have to be postponed for another day. Rain check, rain delay. What are we going to do? I can guarantee you the World Series will not be rain delayed tomorrow. It's going to be nice and toasty hot for that World Series game tomorrow here, so no rain delay in sight. We'll be good to go. So here we are looking at the 8 carat. I think that, are the bags distracting you guys? Are you wondering what these are? The bags are coming. Saturday, next time I see you guys, Saturday. This bag should be 15 grand. And if you don't think a handbag could ever cost the price of a small compact car, they do. Because of this amazing weaving texture. Saturday morning, be with me. There's only one day we can bring them. They're coming up Saturday morning, as in like day after tomorrow, 10 o'clock a.m. Pacific. That's 1 p.m. for my East Coasters. Be with me. This color is going to be the first to go because already the amount of questions, demand for pre-sale. We have classic black. Taupe. Do you guys want to see the taupe? Look at this taupe. It's like a gray meets an olive green. It is such an indescribable but cool color. So bags coming up Saturday. It's my favorite thing in the whole world. So you know if we're going to bring you bags for the first time, there must be something special about it. So that's happening Saturday. Take a look though at our wheel here because I think this is special too. And that really is what it's all about. Think about what colors you're going to want in the bags because you're probably going to want to let us know really early on when you see those presented what color you want to reserve. But here is our oval tanzanite. And it's going to be our 8 carat 23, item number 5855. Whew. I really, really, really think if I had my way, I would think we could just probably just delay this for a couple days, maybe a couple months, maybe next year. Like say Tune in next January for this. But I know that there might still be somebody thinking about it today. Yeah. Oh, the opal necklace. Congratulations. Who got it? Say it one more time. I heard Donovan, what? Donna. Okay, that was easier than you made it sound. Okay, thank you, Donna. Enjoy. All right, it was kind of that not sure, but it is Donna. All right, so well done, Donna. Thank you so much. It's our 823 Museum Reserve oval here with the bridge mounting, and it is going to be a 144 diamond weight. So it is a good one. It's a really, really, really good one. And it's specialty and it's wowza, and I probably should wait another few years to show it to you. Wouldn't that be actually cool if we did a TVON reserve? Like, let's say we put this one aside because it's so good. Let's say we put it aside. We keep it in like a time capsule. Remember when you used to do time capsules and you would hide it away, and then the cool thing was decades later, you go unearth it and see what was cool in that era, right? We could do that. We could put this aside as a TVON reserve. Obviously, we're near sellout on all of them completely. Let's say they've done, and then we would bring it out years from now. And it'd be like, remember this? It's that one we set aside. That's what we could do. Or, because I have a feeling that this stone is doing something so impressive, do you see what's happening with the middle of that stone? Keep your eye on the prize. Keep your eye on the center. And look what this does. You know, this is a weird thing to point out, but I'm going to show you. This has a little bit higher crown facet. What on earth does that mean, and why do you give a care? Well, this is because it's almost like a little bit like a fancy cut, like a dome finish, because it's got a deeper and higher crown. And then your actual table facet is a little smaller because you've got a bigger crown facet. The crown facets are what lead from the side here up. So it's a specialty oval cut that is giving almost this prismatic way that you see the diamonds through the stone. So it looks like right there, that's the shot. That's the shot right there. Look at what's happening at that center stone. That is the beauty of seeing the tanzanite elevated over and then seeing the diamond brilliance, all those yummy, delicious VS diamonds right through it. So you're getting the red flashes, the blues, the purples all together, but they're highlighted by the fact that there are VS diamonds running like a river through it. And that's amazing. And all that said, this is the Museum Reserve I have been waiting months to show you. By luck of the draw, it's here tonight on a night when I don't know if this is even a typical Thursday. This is a weird one. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to go ahead, now that we've shown it, it's like we open the floodgates. Somebody's going to want to own this piece. No doubt about it. Am I right? White gold, yellow gold, or rose gold. We usually default to white gold. That tends to be the most favorite when it comes to our tanzanites. You get to choose, though. It's not up to me. It's up to you. We have this piece that's also going to be in your favorite choice of size, because it's a bigger piece. Maybe you want to wear it on an index finger. You get your choice there. And then here's what we're going to do to blow it out. I have got to make this happen, and it's got a $14,999. $14,999. Skip it. Blow it out. If we spend the next 70 minutes on this, I'm okay with that, because I don't know if there's anything more beautiful to look at than that stone. What do you think? That's the bigger question. Doesn't matter what I think. I've seen, at this point, 10,000 different Blue Wing Block D pieces, quite literally. So we know the good ones. We know the really extremely high-end. We know the Museum Reserve, but then there are other Museum Reserves that really make that status piece. It's any gold. It's anything you want to do. I'll tell you, how can I make a dream come true? By making it a better value, I have a feeling. I have no doubt there are maybe 2, 3, 4 different collectors, callers, tanzanite lovers out there tonight that would love to add this to their collection. Maybe it's going to be, I mean, we talked to several, we have brand new shoppers here tonight. They made their first purchase tonight. Maybe you're brand new watching our show. Maybe you're finding us, not realizing there ever existed such a grade of tanzanite. It's the literal best in the world. It's not a synthetic man-made stone. It's not a lab-grown stone. It's not a crystal dyed to look like it. It's the best of the best, and yet we price it better than anybody does. And here's what we'll do. Auction. Now, my last auction wasn't pretty. right? Remember what we did on that Zambaran? It's from the same locale, no less. That was not a pretty auction. For me, it worked out beautifully for you. Here's what I'll do. Instead of even, watch, not even $99.99, we're not starting at $9,000, $8,000, $7,000, $6,000. We need to price this in the most pedestrian way. It just means basic. It just means easy. It just means give it a price that a regular old nothing tanzanite would be well priced at. And let's do the best in the world for that same or better price tag. That's really what this is about tonight. And it's going to take some, again, moving mountains here. How about $5,000 to start? Okay. What do you think? $5,000 to start. Oh no. They're going to make me go to that dark place, that dark, desperate place that I have to go to just to make sure it goes, because I know it's not the piece. Sometimes you go, well, maybe it's the piece. Maybe nobody's into the piece. You know that's not the case here. The piece is too darn good to be here based on its merit. It's not the piece, it's not the design, it's got a lot of diamond weight, it's got the stone, it's museum reserve. And we could probably just put it on a pedestal and leave it here and let it just be our stone. How about a TVON reserve? That's what I think we should do. Put it aside, bring it out years from now and say, remember this? That would be so much fun. But I still think there might be somebody out there tonight who wants to have it. And here's what it looks like on the hand. It is I know it's a powerful piece, and I know it's a big stone. But it's in this great bridge that's about 3 sizes too big for me. But I'm just going to show it to you, so do take that into consideration. It's not sitting where it would because it's just big. But this is one of those that look at that. From all this distance away, you can still see the diamonds dramatically flash from underneath. You're seeing all that workmanship and that gold underneath. 5,000 is not working. How about, you know what, here's my last call, my last chance. It's a $10 increment, by the way. Any gold you want. I'm going to go $4,500. Let's go 45. Let's do it. $4,500. It's my last chance, my last call. You can't even put a price on something this rare out in the world of jewelry. When there's jewelry that's rare, and I love good rare pieces, you can't replace it, you can't price it. That's really the simple kind of methodology here, is if you can't replace it, you can't price it. You can only, think about it, you can only really price out things that you know are somewhere else and have an actual verified price tag. This is already that material that, well, nobody else in the world has it. Okay. Well, no open at 45. Was anybody calculating per carats there? Because that's really good. Okay, so here's what we're going to do. Okay, I'm going to take a deep breath here. And we're going to pray together. No, we can't do that. No religion, no politics, no sex, nothing. No, we can't talk about those things. So here we go. Let's get you great value and sell it out. I'm just going to price it right now, $44.99. First caller takes it, no auction, throw it out the window. That's why I got a window, so I can throw it out the window when need be. It's $44.99. First caller only on the Museum Reserve, 8 carat plus, 823, and it's $44.99. First caller only. $43.99. I gotta make sure it goes. How about $42.99? Okay, now it's getting extreme. And it's a carat 44. I have to make sure that's up there because you need to know how much diamond weight is all throughout this incredibly important and heavy mounting. 42, 41. Oh no. Look at the oval, classic as can be. That is the classic cut where you don't know, if you're not sure where to go cut-wise, you go with the oval. You know you're gonna love it years and years from now. It's as classic as can be. It's not gonna be $41.99 because I need to make sure this gets a home. We have 4 minutes till the top of the hour. It's our last hour coming up. I wanna make sure I know everyone's saving their pennies for that big handbag on Saturday that you're thinking, I might give you a deal for 10 grand. The last time I sold handbags on TV, guys, true story. It was about 18 years ago, And I sold, that was a long time ago. You know, handbags weren't what they are today. And do you know that I sold those bags for $4,000 a piece and sold over 300 of them? They were, the last time that I've ever sold handbags on TV. These are very, very, very similar in quality. And yet, I can tell you right now, they're not going to be thousands and thousands and thousands and thousands of dollars. So good news there. So if you think, because I know you know the designer that does this kind of style, the signature look, get ready. There's an amazing price coming your way on Saturday. So get ready. You can still have the jewelry and get the great bag to go with it. You can have it all. But this is not going to be 41. I'm still waiting to see who's got this one. How about 4,099? How about we take it even lower? And this is where I am just gambling here to know. I mean, there's just no holds barred here. Everything is on the table. We're just blowing jewelry out left and right. Got to do whatever it takes to get every piece out of here. And I mean it. We're really, truly serious and committed to making sure everything goes. And we're going to take this down to $3,999 only. And I've done it all. I've done everything I can do. We've taken over, what? We've got $11,000 off the price tag on an 8-carat 23. Not only, that's under $500 a carat by a long way. You've got a $485 a carat deal, which everybody in this world is selling the lower quality for a lot more than that. And then we're throwing in not accents, not SI diamonds, VS diamonds, a carat 44 worth of VS diamonds in solid gold. That's incredible. Incredible. It's absolutely stunning. And for $39.99 goes to one of you tonight. It's amazing. And the color is there. The red flashes are there. What do we have? A little water spot on it? Just spotted that. So let me see. That's been happening on every stone tonight. So here we go. Let me see if we can get that all polished up, because that could be what's holding you back, and I don't want it to. So that's what it's going to look like on the hand here one more time. So you can see that size that it's going to give you here. Just a beautiful, I mean, the way you see still so saturated, but you see through it. So it reflects the brilliance of the diamonds throughout. It's incredible. You know what, let's bring out those turquoise drop earrings that are still here as well. I've got to make sure those go. A couple of you missed out on that earlier, so we got to make sure those go here before we run out of time. So the turquoise drops, it was one of our early items of the night tonight. Here they are. They're a very large turquoise, and it sounds like maybe, you know, if you want a bigger stone, this is where you go. You go with the turquoise in the 8-carat plus size here. It's our pear shapes. 3151 is the item number. Look at how gorgeous this is. Big turquoise pear shape, great match pair here. Then you get the diamonds in front, also the bezel set diamond, which makes those a little larger. They stay in the white gold, but they're also that bigger size, and they're $9.99. So that still is one of the stronger values of the night tonight. So I'd really recommend, I know they were already sold, but then they swapped them for a different pair of turquoise earrings that were quite a bit smaller. So if anybody wants the larger turquoise earring, that is quite the value to get 4 carats plus in each turquoise stone and yet have that amazing look. Then we're going to show you that pink zircon for our top of the hour. It's only 1 minute away, so Tony, we can give these 60 seconds and hopefully they'll be gone again. And then we can go ahead and show you our divine pink zircon that's coming up in a bridge. Yet another more simple bridge than the tanzanite, but a really, really good look. And then we still have, I still have a yellow diamond to show you. It is an upgrade. It looks like this. It's the same mounting we saw pretty much what the white diamond was set in earlier, except this is a super fine yellow diamond. Now that looks like a 2.5 carat. It's not. You know why? It's a cushion cut, a traditional cushion cut with the ideal color, and it's a 130. So we got the bigger size than we're used to having here. In that yellow diamond, that is still to come. Top of the hour is upon us here. We have 10 seconds. And please dial in. Do you want to see the turquoise earrings on the ear? I think a lot of you may have missed them because it was much earlier in the show. So let me go ahead and pop one on for you so you can see how this 1.5 inches translates on the ear. It is a flip style lever back. So it just has that great hinge at the back that's then going to flip down. Then when it's on the ear, you flip the back part up and it's all resting right just like that. And you can see that drop. So they are a little bit more lengthy than what we usually do, but you see that, I think for those of us, see, I love a bigger earring. I really think that an earring, I don't wear necklaces hardly at all, so I love a bigger earring instead. That's how I like to go. It's just the same way you kind of do proportions in fashion. If you have a wider leg pant or bottom, like a big, full skirt or a wider leg pant, you usually go with something a little more fitted on the top. And vice versa. If you're wearing a blousier type of top, a little more oversized, you probably go with a more fitted bottom. So that's really the kind of idea I think we know a lot of times if we don't wear a lot of necklaces, we might compensate with a bigger earring or vice versa. So you have a great look here in turquoise, which obviously we know turquoise goes with everything. Looks great as far as a complementary color, and they're $9.99. So we'll go back to our wheel. I just was really excited about that value. Those are usually a $3,999 earring. The fact that they're under $1,000 tonight is really impressive. So grab them if you like them. We're going to start the hour here, and this is going to turn into an all request hour, I have a feeling, but I do want to show you this because it's similar to the Zambaran bridge we had earlier, but instead we're going 2 rows in diamonds. And this is not a Zambaran, it's a pink zircon. Zambarans are lovely, but they cannot flash like that one. They don't have double refraction that's going to give you a look like this zircon does. This is 112-6415. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the show. It's our last hour of our Thursday. So if there's anything we can show you or find for you, or better yet, if there's anything you're looking for from earlier in the show, like the turquoise earrings we just recapped, give us a call. Give us a little, give us a little ring-a-ding-ding, and we'll have one for you. That's what I like to say, or we have earrings or pendants or necklaces or tanzanite, but whatever it is you're looking for, we got it. This is the gorgeous pink zircon. I cannot say enough about this stone. This stone is, okay, when you see bright blue diamonds and they're usually irradiated to get there, this is kind of the equivalent. If there was such a thing as a magenta diamond, think about that, a fuchsia diamond. This is what it would look like, but instead we rely on zircons to give us a more powerful refraction than diamonds are able to. And it's going to be our, well, 249 is the size. Round, gorgeous. This is a brilliant cut. And then it's got the double row, and yeah, they run all the way underneath. So side to side underneath your stone, as if this stone needs any help with fire. You remember how that last tanzanite had those diamonds? You could see just brilliant through it. Well, here is where you're getting a stone that on its own has its own amount of fire, has its own beautiful look, but having the diamonds run underneath it is so much fun from all the other angles as well. You get to see the profile view, everything else. This is a really cool stone, and yet the bridge is easy to wear. I'm going to show it to you on the hand here so we can get an idea. Teeny size right now. We'll size it to whatever size you need. It looks great in the white gold, but I like this stone in the rose gold or the yellow gold as well. It's also something that can pair up well if you're stacking. If you're stacking wonder rings, diamond bands, classics, you can easily do that because it's got this really straight flush side to it. So go ahead and put whatever you want around it. But it is going up. Wow, this is major, $49.99 again. It's got the diamond weight of 48 points, by the way. They're all bigger diamonds, but there are 2 rows. They're set compact where it's really solid diamonds running throughout. Turquoise earrings, anybody? Yeah. Oh. Sure, we can flash the 301 diamond for you, Sandra. We'll do that now or next, right after this zircon. Somebody might be intrigued by this zircon first. Hey, Jason, can you ask her if she saw the diamond ring she's been asking about for weeks? Did she see it? It got a new discount today. Just ask her that. I know I'm eavesdropping and that's rude, but I'm only doing it for the help and the love of our customers, because I know she's been thinking about that 3-carat 83 diamond ring for a while, and I had it tonight at $29.99. So just saying. But if you would like this $49.99 zircon, I'm going to save you a bundle. Let's make it even easier. I'll make it $999 right now. Then we've got the yellow diamond coming up, the 3-carat 01. So everybody who was with us, joining us a little later in the show, we're glad you're with us now. We're going to probably recap quite a few pieces from earlier because I think we've got some fresh eyeballs here tonight. So we'll do that, and we will proudly show you the 301. Okay, so here we go. Did she see it? Okay, good. Just want to make sure, because I know she's been thinking about that for a while. All right, so $9.99 on the zircon, and then let's get this 3-carat 01 diamond. So this is the one that will go, and obviously some of you may have been a little tardy to the show. I did something unusual. I got right into this 3-carat 01, and that's something I would normally wait till about this time of the night to show you. Anyways, here it is. This is just, it's sensational. I'm going to give it a little extra polish here. It's got 1112736. So this ring has been here almost as long as I have. For the record, I have an anniversary coming up in the next couple of days, and it's my 8-year anniversary here. So, you know, it's one of those that it's going to be a really exciting night, by the way. So we'll talk about this weekend. It's going to be an exciting night, you know, bittersweet night, but an exciting night. 3 carats 01 in the diamond, though. Got to tell you guys, this is our one and only now. Well, there is another 3-carat diamond. I've kind of put it off to the side because it's $20,000. And that's formerly all we've really seen in 3-carat diamonds for those of you that want that size. This is also super elite, though, because it is truly, you don't have to love it for this reason, but the emerald cuts do run you more money. They just do. That's the way it works. Emerald cuts are more money, whether it's white diamonds or any other. So that is what is so striking about this 301. I realize it's not always at its best leaning at this angle. So I'm going to, as I like to do, is prop it up and show it to you from all the angles so you can really catch a view of what it's going to look like when, you've got it on your hand. A straight up look at that 18-karat solid gold. It's white and yellow gold together. It's got the double halo in the diamonds. That's a 301 to start, but then it's got the 147 around it. So you're getting 448 total. And it's quite the, tower of a diamond ring. I mean, it's like the skyscraper of jewelry. It really goes, as you can see, lengthwise here. Great style. It's in the two-tone gold, stays as is, and you've got great finishing on the inside. Now, I do have a 2-carat as well, but I thought it would be interesting here for the record to show you the difference in the color, because I tried to make this point last night, but I know our viewership isn't always, consistent to the point where you're here every minute of every day. Who has that kind of time? So let me show you for the record. This is my 2-carat. Do you see the difference in the color? I think this is important. And I think that if you pay attention to one thing I say for the rest of time, it should be this, because if you are shopping for a yellow diamond ever, anywhere, this is the difference in colors, and both are very strong colors. But do you see how the left side emerald cut is so much more saturated? And I get it. If you prefer the oval color, that's fine as well. But from a money standpoint, from a value standpoint, and from a rarity standpoint, the one on the left, which is also larger, is going to be a lot tougher to achieve on all fronts. So that's where it's not every day I get to show you two side by side. I made that point yesterday. This is really exceptional. And I think that shows you right there. So I just thought that is important to point out. And that's a 213 oval that's available tonight, and obviously a little bit less than this one will be. But not much less, considering how far I brought this down. And yet $49,999. I know Sandra's been thinking about it here. We've got a couple people thinking about it. It was up here just minutes into the show. It is an emerald cut that still gives you all the brilliance of blues and reds and purples. And look at that. You see it right there. How does a yellow diamond suddenly turn where it's got blues, purples, reds, pinks? You still get brilliance in a different way from an emerald cut. That's what's different. Look at that color from a distance away. Sensational. It's not 49,000. 40, 30, 20, 15. There has only been, in full transparency, there's only been one 3-carat diamond that's ever gone lower. And that's because it had smaller diamond weight around it, and it wasn't nearly the saturation. And it wasn't an emerald cut. And emerald cuts just run more. They do. It's why some of us, you hopefully just like it because you like the cutting. But a lot of us like emerald cuts because they have to be so high clarity to be an emerald cut. You would never even venture an emerald cut on a material that doesn't have a lot of natural clarity to it. So that's what's so important about this stone. It's got that clarity. It's got that beauty. It's got that intensity of color. It is not $15,000. It is not $14,999. Again, this is the second most affordable 3-carat yellow diamond I've ever had. That is impressive. And this is a whole nother level to achieve. It's one thing to get a 1-carat. It's one thing to get a 2-carat. We're up and over the 3-carat range. There's nothing that goes larger than that here in our inventory, by the way. Nothing. This is it. In the yellow diamonds, which is natural. And it's not even $14,000. It is $13,999 tonight for one caller. And that one has simply got to go. And you still have that money back guarantee, and you still have that time to think about it, and you still have that. I think what a lot of you might do is go run to a jeweler to get a good, honest to goodness comparison, because that's what would be interesting, is go into a jewelry store that you trust, that you know, show them your ring, Tell them the carat weights, ask them to make the same exact ring. Now, most are not going to be able to because yellow diamonds are scarce. But that is what's going to give you a really good idea of what it should be. And it's not going to be $13,999 to get a piece like that into your collection. Let's get on to some other great pieces here. Sandra, that's for you. And again, a lot of you asking about that 3 carat. Not going to last the show. We know that. Let's get to a couple other great pieces we have in platinum. I'll show you a whole array of platinum jewelry on a wheel. It's been a while since we've done a blowout wheel, hasn't it? We've done our individual blowouts, but a whole wheel of blowouts is a little different. So with 15 minutes left in the show, let's move on to a really, really cool wheel where we're going to show you phenomenal, like our cat's eye chrysoberyl. Here's a diamond ring. All diamonds in a really cool cluster in a bypass ring. And then here we are with the blue of aqua. We love a good blue aqua. We love our Sierra Santa Marias. We stay true to that quality here, and that is one of our best. So whether you want the diamond cluster ring, which is that one single stone that's larger in the middle with the diamonds around it, if you would like to have the aquamarine, it's Sierra Santa Maria. And then we've got our phenomenal cat's eye chrysoberyl. All 3 are in platinum. I've got carat weights. We will give you a quick introduction to those, and then come on in if you think you might like one, because the price tag is just going to go a little bit crazy. And we've got platinum across the way, 50 points total weight in diamonds here. So in your cluster ring with that cool little bypass, then we go to the aqua, which is going to be a 77-point aquamarine, 30 points in diamonds, and then we go to our cat's eye. Super rare, phenomenal gem. It's a carat 56 cat's eye chrysoberyl with a 14-point diamond weight. Those are 2 big diamonds on each side there. So 7 pointers on each side in trillion cuts. Let's get them out the door. First callers, I would say first caller, take all 3. If you wanted to have a nice little, diverse collection going on, all top quality. I'll tell you, I've never seen a cat's eye glow like that. The chatoyancy looks like it is plugged in. Looks like they somehow installed little neon lights somehow inside the stone, yet they move, and they're perfectly straight up and down centered. Don't you love that too? Because a lot of times the cat's eyes get wonky. Like they get a little, like the cat's eyes doesn't go all the way through the stone top to bottom, or it's a little bit off center, or something strange because, it's mimicking nature. This is really where it's perfect. It's a perfect cat's eye. Nobody on the phone lines. What if I make them really affordable? I know, they're incredibly important pieces, yes. They're platinum settings, yes. They've got, whether you're looking for phenomenal, we got you covered. Whether you're looking for, aqua, first of all, we see Sierra Santa Marias almost every day. I have not seen a saturation level like that in so long. It is rare to get aqua that does that. That's a whole different level, you guys. That's a not typical aqua, and it's beautifully bright. Out of all, and I'm talking out of the Sierra Santa Marias we see all the time, what if we go under $59.99? Yeah, we need to. $49, $39, $29, $19. How about $9.99? Platinum across the way. Shouldn't be hard, but you know what? We need to go even lower. This is where nothing can stay for the rest of the day. We got to move everything. Here we go. Cat's eye aqua diamond ring. Take your pick. Not even $9.99 or $800. $99. It's your chance to pick them up. Just let me know which one you love. As you do, we'll remind you carat weights. We'll try them on, but they are only $888 a piece for 60 seconds only. And then we will move right along. We got a lot of great pieces to recap too, or we can continue to show you brand new, but I've been saving a little special something for you. That is a big yellow diamond. That is that carat 30 I was telling you about, that I know should be a ton of money. I get it. We're going to give you the greatest value of all time. GVAT. It's the greatest value of all time. Coming up. 3 carat, don't worry. Can't do the 14,000? Don't worry. We have the 301 still here. We pointed out the 213. The 213 is almost the same price. I think we get you the 130 that looks like a 2 carat. That's my solution to what's happening tonight. 22 seconds left on this wheel. Oh my gosh, look at how beautiful. This is like the perfect cat's eye right here. Look how pretty it is. And it's not real yellowy. It's got a really pretty green. It's a really good green with that. You see how that glows. That is just unbelievable how gorgeous and bright that chatoyancy is there. Excellent stone. Bigger diamonds side by side. This aqua, I still don't know. Look at the cool scalloping. It's got a little frilly aspect to it while the diamonds are really bold through the middle. They did 2 rows. You see how they graduate. They go from smaller to larger towards the top. That's where your aqua is in the center. Then you've got this really important large diamond center with the halo around it. It ends up looking like you're wearing a big diamond. Individually, I got to try on the aqua. That's got to go. And if you want to see these individually, let me actually try on the diamond ring because it looks like that's our first request here. Here's the diamond ring. It's 50 points overall. And you see how when it's on, it's got a little bit of that curve, right? It does a little bit of that pointed aspect. And that one's 888 as well. 50 points in diamonds. And the item number on the diamond ring is 1125985. Let's bring that up close here for you. And then let me know if you want to see the cat's eye or the aqua. Up close and personal as well. Yes. Do you already have it? Or do you want to see it? All right. Aqua gone. Thank you. Aqua's gone. Diamond ring is here. Let's show the cat's eye again. Great job on 5998 on the aqua. Well done there. And here's the diamond ring. 50 points. 50 points. Exactly 50 points in diamonds in that little cluster. Then we've got the cat's eye chrysoberyl, which I'll show you next. Don't forget about the turquoise earrings, by the way. They're still here. Here it is. There's the cat's eye. Item number on this one is 1124356. And it's a carat 56 cat's eye with a 14-point diamond weight. Tim, how are you doing? You okay? You sound worse than you feel, I take it? No. Okay. Yeah, okay. Okay, good. All right, let's move on. Let's move on. We've got the big yellow diamonds. So there's been a 3 carat, there's been a 213. Let's get to our carat 30. Final yellow diamond of the night. Actually, we don't have many yellow diamonds left like this at all, so it's a good time. And I know it's daunting because here we get into the heat of the holiday season up and coming, and we know how many requests we're going to be getting for yellow diamonds when the end of the year approaches. And I got to be real with you just to make sure you understand there will be no new yellow diamonds at that end of the year when everybody's really starting to think holiday gifting. So if it does, it behooves you to think about these if you know it's already on your radar. We have item number is 1126378. I'm very proud to have this carat 30 because that's a difference. And I know a lot of you are going to go, oh, so it's just a carat. It's not a 1 carat, it's a 1 carat 30. And that makes a big difference in the world of diamonds because I know you hear me and everyone else in the jewelry world say it. But diamonds, every point counts. EPC, hashtag it. Every point counts. When it comes to diamonds, every point counts. Every diamond is going to be a different price depending on what size it is. If it's a carat 29 versus a carat 30, the carat 30 is a lot more. If it's a 1 carat, you can't look at a 1 carat like you do a 1 carat 30. It's a different price because every time you go up into these larger sizes, they get so much more scarce, so much more rare. Take a look at this. It is our carat 30 with a 125 diamond weight around it. So you're not stopping at the carat 30 rectangular cushion in the middle. And this is, by the way, a size we've not had. We've had the 2 carats, we've had the 1.5s, we've had the 1s. This is somewhere in between, but it gives you, is that Marcy on the line? Oh, is it? Oh, it is? What does she need help with? I can help. Oh, okay. You mean I can't take an order? They won't let me get on the phone and take an order? Really? They won't let me talk to Devona? Devana? Did you say Devana? Is that the proper pronunciation? Can you ask her? Just so I know. And what did you take, Jason? Oh, good. Thank you. And what about you, Tim? Earrings. Sounds good. Thank you. Turquoise earrings are gone again. Okay, so we've got a carat 30 with a carat 25. That's obviously 255 in diamonds. And I don't know on yellow diamonds what, if anything, that I can do can get through. But again, this is lighter. See the difference? We're going to do it again. This color, I know the 310 is one, or the 301 is one to consider. This stone, the 130, has the color. They're different cuts, so that makes a difference. This is a brilliant cut cushion, but it's rectangular, so it looks larger than the carat 30 it is. Nothing thrills me more than giving away jewelry. Nothing. Nothing. This is my life's joy, is showing up here and showing up night after night, day after day to give away fine jewelry. That is not the piece you're going to have for a day and enjoy it and go, meh, I'm over it. Pieces that you have for a lifetime that are in the family heirloom collection, because what do you have in the jewelry collection that's more valuable than a carat 30 yellow diamond? You have extraordinary collections at home. You have unbelievable rare pieces. Whether you've been shopping with me or elsewhere, I know our shoppers know quality and know the good stuff. You have incredible collections of fine jewelry already at your fingertips. But it's very difficult to top or to match the quality you have in this yellow diamond. Take a look at it. It's clean, it's natural, it's VS clarity. It's a stone that looks bigger than a carat 30, so that's what I love the most, is that it's going to give you such a bright, poignant color, and I'm talking about the brilliance all the way through it, yet it's a stronger color than the 213 that's sitting here. And we're going to blow it out right now. I just would love to have you on the phone lines here so you don't miss it. That's what I'm most fearful of. You're probably expecting $69.99. Well, it's actually supposed to be $99.99, but this is where I know you have a higher standard for value than even we do. You want me to lose money. You want me to take you to someplace we've never gone. We're headed there now. And I know we don't see carat 30s that often because we're usually at the 1 carat or the 2. And there's kind of this no man's land in between, but we're making it happen right now. So you don't have to spend the money you would spend on a 2 carat, which by the way is $12,000 plus. Or you can get this great value, which is a stone that looks like a 2 carat all day and gives you that amazing diamond weight around it, and yet not going to be $99, $89, $79. I think we're all kind of thinking $69, $99. Maybe if I could sweeten the deal, it's going to go faster. Well, here's what we'll do. Final moments of the show. We only have 35 minutes left, and we got plenty of jewelry. But this is going to be the focal point until it goes out the door, whether that takes 10 seconds, whether it takes 10 minutes, maybe it takes the rest of the show. But this is going to be the strongest value that I have in all of our inventory. And there it is. And I know you've seen usually the 1 carats, and I have those every single day, Monday, Wednesday, Thursday, Saturday, Sunday, every day. I got a 1 carat. This is different. This is different. And it may not make a big difference if you're getting 30 points more in a tanzanite or in an amethyst or in a tourmaline, but it makes a world of difference in the diamond world. And it's not going to be $69 or $59 or even $4,999, because I've seen some incredible pieces stick around today at prices like that, and then we drop them, and then they still stick around. So that's unacceptable. We got to make sure we move something. And this is where yellow diamonds, of course, are going up by the day. We saw 1 carats in the wholesale world a month ago for $15,000. I keep harping on that because I think that's, I know that that sounds probably just like a nice little plucked from the air price tag, when it's not. We had our representatives at the Hong Kong show, which is one of the biggest. It happens 4 times a year, actually. It's a quarterly show. And you have to get on a plane, you have to be a jewelry reseller, and then you get over there. And for a 1 carat wholesale diamond, where the theory is you're supposed to buy a lot of them, for a 1 carat cushion cut yellow diamond, it's $15,000. Whereas earlier in the year, those same diamonds were $9,000. So that's still more than we're asking. But that's a little indicator of how much they're going up in price. Week by week, month by month, that's what's happening here. So all we need to do now is send it out for less, because that's what we all come here to shop for, the value of a lifetime. The piece that you never have to compromise on, not the $49, not even $39.99. It's going to go extra low. And this is where, if I can make this happen, if somebody's going to offer you a bigger size diamond for the same price as what a smaller size goes for, isn't that going to be the moment you say yes? Isn't that going to be that extra value, that intriguing deal where you might as well go for the bigger stone? If it's costing the same exact amount as a smaller stone does, go for the bigger stone. Get it tonight. Try it out at home. See what you think about it. But it's not $39. It's not even going to be $3,500. I'll blow it out right now. $34.99. First caller takes it. Who's it going to be? It's think about it, $255 overall. But it's really that bigger stone in the center that makes all the difference in the world when it comes to your value. Okay. Yes, Myra. Indeed. I'll have a date for you. Yeah. Here's what we're going to do. Let's talk about, okay, here's what we're going to offer. I'm going to put this on the auction block. Now, instead of going $9,000 to open, that's not the kind of way we like to go, right? So how about we do something a little different? How about we go backwards? Because I still don't have anyone at $34.99. We still don't. Okay. So still don't have anyone at $34. Okay. Now, we were supposed to auction it, truth be told, from much higher long time ago. I wanted to take the price down. Here's what we're going to do instead. You're going to get a chance to save even more. I'm really just kind of, it's like pulling the audience here. It's like seeing who we got out there, seeing if we can help you. What if we can do this? How about 34 or 33 or 32 or 31? This is something that if I could do this on my own, I would just price it. But because we can't get you any better price than what's already up here, it's got to go in the auction block. It doesn't make any difference to you except you're saving even more money potentially. And if we get the open, which I think we will because we're verifying already, then we go from there. And everybody's got a chance to chime in, put in a $10 advance. That's the only increment I'm asking for is $10. So this is it. We'll go $3,000 to start and we'll go from there. It's $10 increments, but you could be the first bidder and then it's a moot point, right? Maybe no one else bids. I mean, it's been a night where we've had some auctions. They've been light participation. So this is your moment right now. This is it. $3,000 to get it started. $3,000 to open, and we'll go up in $10 increments from there. What do you think? It's a carat 30. I have priced in my history here in 8 years, I have priced probably 3,000 yellow diamonds that were 1 carat or smaller at $3,000. So now you're just getting a bigger stone. You're getting a big stone. You're getting a really impressive diamond weight around it, $255 overall, and I will not give in until this gets a home, because that is value. And out of everything I can show you in this inventory, I do not have a better value than this. I do not. Because now I just made a $10,000. And when I say was, that was just the price that was supposed to sell it. It kind of sat here and the phone lines were dormant. So now I'm just saying, let's go auction it off for even less. It's basically, well, you get another $500 off of savings. Do you have an open on this one, or you're just thinking about it? No? Okay. Verifying on this one? We'll wait 60 seconds. That way, we'll give a timeline here for our open. Either we get it or we don't. If we don't, we move on. If we get it, we proceed with the auction. But it is time to dial. Happy Thursday, everybody. We have 30 minutes left in our show. Any requests are welcome. I would ask maybe you wait for 45 more seconds to get requests. We'll leave this open to our auction bidders here and see if we can't get that going on. $3,000. Okay, verifying. Now, Wayne, you're not on this one, right? Oh, you're thinking about it. Okay. Are there any questions I can answer? I'm trying to think what we haven't done here. Let me show you the inside. Here's the inside, so that's your undergallery. See how it's got that nice little foundation of gold under the basket work. I'm going to show it to you on the hand here. Let's do that again. For reference, I wear a size 5.5. So, for, a small-ish finger, kind of average to small. Average is usually a size 7. So just to show you how that really kind of fills up the finger here. It's got a nice size, but I wouldn't say oversized. It doesn't go from knuckle to knuckle. It's giving me full range of movement. It doesn't impede the way you wear it. You could wear it, honestly, anywhere on the hand except I wouldn't say pinky. I would say pinky or thumb are out of the equation, but I would say ring, middle, index, you're probably good to go. $3,000, do we have it? Okay, well, the color is ideal. The color is also natural for those of you that, it's getting harder and harder for folks like me to offer fine jewelry because the world is really made up of mostly lab-grown stones at this point, and when you do see colors of diamonds, they're usually treated to get there. So I admit this is getting into honestly, the fine jewelry world is changing really fast. And unfortunately, for those of you and me who really, I think, still appreciate and collect finer jewelry, who really want something at the end of the day is really worth something that gains in value over time, I think that, have you noticed there are fewer and fewer options for those of us who prioritize that. There are few options to get actual natural diamonds anymore, of any color, white diamonds, regular standards, or, certainly fancy colors. So just a reminder to those of you who are newer with us, because we have several of you tonight that are brand new to our show, this is a natural yellow diamond. This is not faux, it's not treated, it's not enhanced. It doesn't get any heating, no irradiation. It was mined this way, and it was from the Argyle mine. I say was, this is a stone that was mined many, many, many years ago. And we've had it in our inventory, and now it gets to come out in this beautiful ring with a carat 25 in diamonds around it that just make it so unique. And you know what I'm going to do? Do we have the open at 3,000? Did we decide? Okay, here's what I'm going to do. Auctions are not working because usually you need a little bit, more activity. So if the auction's not going to work, here's what I'll do. First caller gets it, $29.99. Send it on out that way. And we'll see if that does the trick. And I'll change the game here. No auction needed, no bidding. I mean, it's just as a matter of, can you dial fast enough to say yes and get it at $29.99? And that way, hopefully you can try it, see what it's all about, let us do the work, send it to you, size it for you. And by the way, we're sizing it for you. That doesn't make it final sale. Just because we say it's arriving in your size doesn't mean you have to keep it. You get all the things you need and want, and you get it for free shipping, free sizing, free everything. What else can we throw in for free? I mean, really, this is the one to own. And it's $29.99, and whoever gets it is going to be absolutely, you'll throw a parade in my honor, I think, saying, how on earth did I score that deal on that random Thursday night in October? Well, here it is. There it is. $29.99. Again, $34.99 was like my desperation, last-ditch effort, Hail Mary, like somebody help me price tag, and that didn't work. So here I am right now saying $29.99, do it, get it, try it, own it, and see what I'm talking about. Because for me to be this impassioned, when I sell yellow diamonds every day of my life, I'm here selling them every single day of my life. But this is why this one's a big deal. It's a carat 30. It's not a 1 carat stone. It's not a light 1 carat. It's not an 80 pointer. It's a 130. That's a whole nother third of a carat more. And that price will beat any price we have on our 1 carats. So to be able to get it at that price tag, when it's got so much diamond weight around it, and it's in that exquisite, it's a double halo, starts with the medium-sized diamonds, then they get bigger. Then it continues to the diamonds down the shoulders of the ring as well, so it's complete from every angle. Then you've got the build. It's all done in 14 karat. We finish the inside. We set up, that's a brilliant cut yellow. It's not a normal cushion cut. It's the brilliant cut. Makes all the difference in the world. Once you experience a brilliant cut, you'll never want to go back to any of the more plain, regular, standard cuts ever, because it really is a difference maker. And we are, let's see, is anybody verifying on this one? Tim, Jason, Wayne, anybody? Jess, are you on this one? And don't forget, we have the 213 and we have the 301. They're still here. But that's our most affordable, obviously, for $29.99. That is the most affordable way to get a yellow diamond here tonight. And so that and really anytime, if you really want to have that bigger size, that impressive look, all that's happening in that very stone, I'm not going anywhere till it goes. We are looking at one of the finer values in all the years of broadcasting here, day after day, month after month, year after year. It's only been about 6.5 years we've had yellow diamonds. So it's something that has been a little more, we didn't bring right out the starting gate. It wasn't until we had a little tiny inroad with the Argyle mine, of course, back when it was actually still producing and alive and well, we got some stones from the Argyle mine, considered the best mine for fancy color diamonds ever all time. Of course, the sad news is that was completely depleted, mined out a couple years ago, so we've been 2 years running without it. There are other sources around the world for colors of diamonds, but they're not as high quality. They're generally much smaller individual stones and carat weights. You don't get a lot of pop or color because then the clarity is suffering as well. When I say quality, quality is about color, quality is about clarity, quality is about more than just one aspect. You've heard of the 4 C's, and we judge, yes, colored diamonds are also judged on multiple facets, if you will. And this has got everything going on at $29.99. It's a wonderful, wonderful price tag and a great chance to pick it up. So enjoy it if you get it. We're going to give it 60 final seconds. We'll see if we have any requests at all. We'd love to get your requests in here as well, because we only have 25 minutes, so there's not a lot of time. and we would love to help you out. Now, still the 301. Now that you've seen them all, maybe you want to resort back to that 301, which is a heck of a value tonight at $13,999. We also have a really special mandarin garnet I'm going to show you. We still have the tanzanite, the 823. The white diamond is here. But again, see, there's maybe, and I don't mean to impugn this, but we had this white diamond, which is a 1 carat white diamond, and that's $49.99. So which one is more rare? Pop quiz time for my viewers. Which one is more rare? Which one is more rare? It's the easiest question I'll ever ask on TV. Which one is more rare? Obviously the yellow. Obviously, because it's white diamonds. I can go right now. Well, they're closed now, but we could go in the morning to the wholesale diamond district in, let's choose Los Angeles, because it's closer to where we are. So we could go hand in hand to the downtown diamond district tomorrow morning. And I could get you, in an hour, I could get you about 95 different diamond dealers that have literally drawers and drawers and drawers of diamond paper filled with 1 carat white diamonds. You know how loose diamonds are sold? They're all stacked up in their little, it's like a little envelope. It's called diamond paper, and each one is individually wrapped to protect it, and then it's got all the description on the outside. So you could go through literally skyscrapers of diamond dealers in our downtown wholesale district, which, is about 25 miles from where I stand, and you can literally go find an endless supply of 1 carat white diamonds, just like that one. That one's $49.99 here tonight. It's a great value. It's the lowest price it's ever been. The difference is the yellow diamond is clearly more exotic. The yellow diamond is hundreds of thousands of times more rare, and it's larger. So there's that. This is the 1 carat, this is the 130. So you've got more rarity here on a couple of levels. Oh, by the way, that's an SI stone. This one's VS. There it goes again. So it's bigger, it's a fancy color naturally, and it also is a better clarity grading. $49.99 for this one. Why would this one be $2,000 less? Makes no sense, but hopefully it makes the point. It doesn't need to make sense to make the point. And that's exactly what I want to share with you right now. That's the way to go. That yellow diamond, that color, and I'm not asking you to give up color saturation or brilliance or cutting or pop, not to mention, I'm always advising, if you like your stone to look a little bit bigger, go with a cushion cut, not a square. A square cushion is also a cushion, but they look smaller. So here's where you get a carat 30 that's looking more like a 2 carat. It does. We showed it to you earlier next to a 2 carat 13. They looked pretty comparable. So $29.99 gets you the yellow diamond you're seeing right there. Try it. All right, we're going to move on. We've got the white diamond here. If anybody wants the white diamond, take it. It's a great value too. It's not that the white diamond's not a great value. It's that the yellow diamond is such a better value, and it is. And again, I can't show you 95 places to go get yellow diamonds at a carat 30 in VS. I cannot. I just simply cannot. There are very few sources that have natural yellow diamonds to offer. That's the difference. That is the difference. So that's the one to take. And let's talk about a recap from a long time ago. 2 hours and 40 minutes ago, this was on the air. Gold quartz in that deep V of a ring here. Great style. Very, very pretty on. It's 112. This ring has even been scandalously called sexy. It is a sexy ring, and that is according to some of the actual shoppers who already own it and wear it, because there is something about that shape on the hand that just looks so gorgeous. It's a 2.5 carat and 38 points in diamonds. And here's what it looks like. And I love that even the pattern of the gold, that's not designed. That occurred in Mother Nature, the way the quartz was mined, the gold running through it, but the cutter, it was the lapidary who did such a good job to almost orient the gold so that it's going diagonally through the stone, right? So it's kind of a unique little twist there on how that was cut. Yes, it's a pear shape, but it kind of just looks really beautiful the way that that pattern is actually kind of like a diagonal or almost like a brush stroke within. And it's 2.5 carats in the gold quartz. It is $999, and it's even in a subtle nod to two-tone gold. You've got the white diamond set in white rhodium, so it's a little bit of that two-tone look while you're getting mostly yellow gold, and of course, looks great anywhere on the hand. I've had a lot of you, a lot of our ladies have purchased this as a great thumb ring as well. It looks great there, I think, as well. So you can, choose where you wear it, choose what, because again, when we pick up the tab on the sizing, if you need a size 8 or you need a size 4 or whatever you need, we're going to help you out so that you get to decide where you want to wear that. But $9.99 gets it to you. That's just one thing. I know a lot of you were probably a little late to our Thursday, so wanted to recap that in case you didn't see it earlier. It's a good one. And don't forget about the 130 yellow diamond. I just love looking at that. You got basically a yellow diamond that is the color of 24 karat pure gold in that quartz stone. Isn't that amazing? So nice comparison to make. When your yellow diamond looks like 24 karat gold, that is impressive. It's a good color. And there is our wonder, it's kind of a wonder style, but a more just pronounced chevron style, deeper type of cut to that. Then we've got a mandarin coming out to play. Well, isn't this pretty? An Asher cut mandarin. What a combo. Still want to remind you, there is also a pink zircon in the bridge from earlier. That's still available. This was under $1,000. This is $9.99 if you'd like to have this one. So we got some $9.99 offerings for you. We have the gold quartz. We have the zircon. What else did I have? A little ruby bow ring here in 18 karat gold. So let's take a look at some of our under $1,000 opportunities that you may have missed today. And there they are, some red, some pink, and some fabulous gold quartz there. And there they are, all $9.99 across the way. 18 karat yellow gold on the left, 14 karat white gold currently on the middle, and then 14 karat gold here as well on the right, but you get to choose your gold colors there. This one stays in the 18 karat in that ribbon on top of a almost striped design with those princess cut rubies out of Burma, diamonds on the sides as well. Love seeing it. So $9.99 across the way. Please let me know which one you're thinking of there, and we'll help you out. And then we'll get to our brand new mandarin garnet for the evening as well. But I'll give those 60 seconds, Tony. I think that's just a nice little recap if you want to stay affordable. And all one of a kind. So when they're gone, they're gone. And don't forget, Saturday morning is going to be the handbag day. It's going to be the day, yes. Okay, chevron gone. Congratulations. Thank you. That's 6370. Now we've got our pink zircon and our rubies. Pink zircon's $9.99. So are the rubies and diamonds in that pretty present. It does. It looks like a package that's got the ribbon tied right up top. And I also got to remind you, we have that gorgeous copper-bearing rubellite, the Paraiba, that is purple and pinks and reds together in a 12 karat 30 size. Did you see that? That's going to be $79.99. And then we have, hi Mona, great request here for a 417 diamond band. We'll show our princess cut diamond band here coming up. Let me know if you like either of those. And it's a good thing we're zoomed back because this is the 417 largest princess cut diamond band we do. It's the men's or ladies style, completely unisex here. 111-2928. Mona, there have been different versions. We've done single row, double row, triple row, and then this is the granddaddy of them all. It is quite something. 4 karat 17 of all VS. Oh, there's only one? Oh no, we used to be able to make this. That's right. This is a discontinued design. Only one in the white gold. I wouldn't want it any other way. Question? Or did you pick up something? You did not pick up something. Okay. 417, an invisible set. That's a complicated setting style to do, and it really can only be done with princess cuts because you're asking the diamonds to set themselves. You're saying, I'm not using prongs. I'm not going to put any gold between them at all. I'm just going to let these diamonds set side by side by side, row after row, column after column, 417 worth of incredible princess cut white diamonds. And it's a leaner because it's really heavy. That's what it looks straight up. And yep, there's a disco ball effect that you would get off, you know, the dance floor when you look up at the ceiling and it's spinning and it's mirrored mosaics. That's what those diamonds accomplish as well, because that's what I'm talking about. That sizzle they give off the surface, that is your surface sizzle, which I love about emerald cuts and princess cuts. When it's got a flat surface like that, it actually acts as a mirror while giving you sparkle. Look at that. Seamless setting. Never have to worry about a sharp edge, a rough point, a diamond falling out. Nope, doesn't happen. because it's all set continuously now. It is complex to make a design like this. And look at the finishing. Of course, we finished it on the inside to perfection. It's got a lot of not only width, but depth of the band. There are, and you know what? This could be a great gent style as well. It's sized more as a gent's ring now. But honestly, you can really, it's men's, ladies. I mean, it's obviously for the guys who like a lot of sparkle and like a lot of diamond weight. It is a good look. So you can do that too. But here we go with the price tag of a lifetime. It's as simple and easy as it gets. Reminder, $25,000 a carat is usually what VS diamonds go for. Princess cuts would be more than that because that refers to a round brilliant per carat price. These are obviously a step up. I'll blow it out right now, $39.99. It is our last and final opportunity. I will say, because it's a little larger size right now, probably around a 9 or a 10, at this point, if you did want to go really small in the size, we would probably have to remake it. So meaning we'd have to start over because you don't want to go sizing invisible set diamonds with these big size differences. So we would probably, just know it'll take a little extra time to size it because we'll probably have to recreate the gold band in the size you need and then reset those diamonds. So it takes a couple extra days to do that. So $39.99. And Mona, let us know if that's what you're thinking about, if that works for you. Otherwise, I know we do have smaller, more narrow versions, the single row, the double row, the triple row. So not sure if they're all in stock, but they have been here before. So we can always keep our fingers crossed on that front if you're looking for something with a little less diamond weight. But $417, invisible set, $39.99. Any requests there, Jason, before we go? Okay, so we're going to keep on rocking. We have 13 minutes left. Here is the mandarin I had to get to, and now you see why. Because it's an extraordinary stone here. It's a 156 Asher cut, and it's brand new right now. 76 points in the diamonds as well. And this is where we start with the bright orange, and then you get that perfect contrast of the white gold and the white diamonds. It's 6401. It's a fabulous Asher cut. It's already, yes, it's a bright pop of neon orange, but it's got those yellow golden glows to it. It's what you look for always in a mandarin garnet. When it's actually really, really high clarity, it's going to give you the look as if there are yellow diamonds somehow floating in the stone. That's exactly what this stone. It's got the great crossover style figure 8 of the mounting here on the sides, which you see there leading up to your double halo. Just note, there is a yellow gold setting for the mandarin, and then the rest is white gold. If you want to switch it, like all yellow, all rose, no problem. But the $49.99 price, and boy, have I seen that price tag a lot tonight. It's time for that to come down to an incredible low as we're in our last 10 minutes or so. This is it. And still that 301 yellow diamond still hanging out here if you'd like to pick that up, or the 2 carat, check on the carat 30, or the 1 carat white diamond also still here, as is the Cuprian, the 14 carat, actually 12 carat 30 in the rubellite. So plenty of great options to go around, but this one not going to work at $49.99. Got you a very, very special deal. And it's going to be for one caller. So come on in if you love a mandarin, because you know how difficult it is to find an Asher cut. It's normally just a round or maybe even an oval. This is a totally unique cut, but still gives off all the gorgeous neons, doesn't it? There are moments where I look at that stone and I feel like there's a little bit of almost a fuchsia color, where the orange meets the step faceting. It looks like it almost glows a deeper, brighter color. It's so pretty. It's $14.99, first caller. Got to move it on out. Very little time left in the show. So what requests do you have? What can we help you find? What can we put up for a second look if you're just not sure yet? If you're on the fence about any of the great pieces you've seen, ooh, you know what would be easy to get out the door right now would be this blue zircon that I didn't even show you yet. Look at that. Stunning. 646 blue zircon pear shape. Got that one coming up. We will blow it out. Also, again, big yellow diamonds still hanging out here. Some of our best values on yellow diamonds we've had. The invisibly set diamond band ring is here. White diamond 1 carat. Also had the 10 carat 36 Asher cut tansy. Let me show that to you again, because it was also here early in the show. I got really excited about the show. Loved the amazing, amazing pieces we had. And then suddenly it was got really overwhelmed here. Put all those big pieces in the beginning. You may have missed them. Take a look at that. There's the Asher in a tanzanite. This is what happens when you get blue wing Asher cutting together, and the red flashes just seem to come out of nowhere and in very, very bold fashion. It's item number 112, 6419. It's the last look at this one, and remember how quickly things go here at the end of the show. 10 carats 36 in our Asher cut, and very fancy diamonds. Slightly modified trillion cut diamonds on each side, 14 pointers each, just the perfect 3-stone setting, and remember, this one started at $14,000. Makes sense. Museum Reserve, Asher cutting, still giving all the reds that we love to see, but now it's going even less. Watch this. Look at that stone. What a piece. What a price. $14,000. Not going to be, it's not even 10. 99, 89, 79, 69, 59. You got one of the crazy coolest stones here ever, showing this is what Blue Wing Block D does. Aptly named because it shows you more blue than it does purple. It's not supposed to be, this is not a stone that at its highest quality shows lavender. You want it to be blues, cobalt blues, bright reds. All of that is what is indicating the best tanzanite in the world. Remember, ours are the best, literally the best. $49.99 gets it to one caller, and that's it. It doesn't even have to stay in the white. You can change it up. Yellow gold, rose gold would be fine. I think with the white diamonds being so sizable, you might want to consider leaving it that way, just because it kind of seems continuous there to have the white diamonds matched up in the white gold. But $49.99, and just so simple, right? Classics are what a lot of people want to invest into. Yes? Okay, we'll show it on the hand again. Sure. Robert, here it is. Here's the mandarin garnet. Take a look. There's the mandarin. That's the mandarin garnet that was $14.99. And again, reminder, if you would like us to give you a reminder, it's only on, we're talking day after tomorrow. Saturday morning is when those handbags are debuting. Holiday gifting for yourself, for the handbag snob, because let me tell you, if you can get a $15,000 handbag for much, much, much less and get the same exact quality and workmanship, I think we're in. And a piece that you will wear size-wise, lightweight-wise, great silhouette for everyday wear. I think you will live for many years in this handbag. So we are going to have that coming up on Saturday morning. Reminder, it's a Saturday morning show. We start our time at 10 a.m. Pacific. That's noon Central and 1 p.m. Eastern. So just a reminder, that's the mandarin. Here's the tanzanite, and then we may have a last-minute request as well. We have only 7.5 minutes left in the show, and we're going to show chameleon diamonds. What a fun one for Kathy. We have a chameleon diamond here, which is one of my favorite colors. I love the blue-greens, and that's our round. This is a very affordable way to get a chameleon, by the way, Kathy, and then we also have, if you also like more green, we're going with the pear shape here, both of which are going to be, whoa, let's just make this easy. I can tell you right now, this is the 51 pointer over here in the pear shape. These are both certified, as all of our chameleon diamonds are. Kathy, thank you for the request here. 51 pointer on 0502. You can change the gold color if you want. Right now, it's two-tone. And you've got the green that goes to the golden yellow-orange. That's a 51 pointer. FYI, they're the same price. The round that you see here now, obviously a round is very special. You don't see a lot of round chameleons. That's got that icy blue-green color. I personally, it's my favorite. If you like the floral ring, that's 112, 40, 132. That's a 1/4 carat round. Or it would not be beyond the realm of possibility to just get both, because as a collector, if you want to get chameleons, you don't stop at just one, especially if they're marked down to something affordable like they are. This is 25 points in the round with 82 points in the floral. And this is going to be the 51 pointer with 38 points in the scroll work. And both are GIA certified. They're both, well, actually the floral is in SI1. This pear shape is in SI2. I'm going to try them on, and this is the most affordable we've ever had chameleon diamonds before. They are each $29.99, whichever one you want. How cool is that? And let me try them on. This floral has that wraparound stem design, which I love because it gives it like a bypass feel to the band. That's the floral. $29.99 for item number 112, 40, 132. And again, SI1, it doesn't matter as much about the clarity because you're not going to see any inclusions with a size like this. And then here is that more wide band scroll work design with the pear shape. And that's what this one looks like on the hand there. So you can see that's the 51 pointer. So that makes a difference when you're getting more than double the carat weight in the middle. 51 versus 25, same price. The round just starts with a little more blue-green, whereas this one starts as a true green. Both will change to an orangey golden yellow. And those are the most affordable chameleons. So as a reminder, even though they came out based on a request, they would be a first come, first caller deal. So first come, first served, if you'd like either one of those, that's gonna be the way you snag a great chameleon at a very small price tag. And then we can kind of finish up with that Asher cut. I don't know, did anyone get the mandarin garnet? Did that help you out? Okay, good. Thank you so much. So mandarin garnet gone. We have the Asher cut. I know we've got a couple of you thinking about the Asher cut, so we'll recap that one as well. And then our last call on either of those chameleons. I mean, really, I've got a cert too, so we can show you the cert really quickly on the round, which is the quarter carat. Just keep in mind we have about 4.5 minutes remaining. So here is the cert for the round stone. This is the quarter carat, so you can see round brilliant, 3.9 millimeters, 25 points, fancy gray, yellow, green, and then SI1. They do diagram your clarity as always. And then you've got your colored diamond grading chart and your clarity scale here. So that's the cert for the round. Then I'm going to show you really quick. Let's show you the cert for the pear shape, which is that double the size, 51 points there. And here is the certificate that goes with that pear shape. 51 points plus 38 points in the mounting. Here's the cert that goes with it. So you can see pear modified brilliant. It's a 4x6, 51 point. This one fancy deep brown, green, yellow. SI2, but actually the way it's diagrammed, it looks even a little bit cleaner than the round. Again, it's a moot point unless you're looking under really, really, really powerful magnification. So Kathy, those were our two in chameleon diamonds. Extremely, extremely affordable. I've been selling a lot of them over the years, never had a $29.99 deal on our chameleon. So a really fantastic value there. And then we go, I know a couple of you were talking about this one of a kind. This will not be staying the night here. This is your chance to pick it up. It is our 10 karat plus. Remember, this was $64.19. It's got the 10 karat 36 size, 8 in Asher. And then those fancy cut diamonds on either side. Very important diamond weight, 14 points each on either side, and that is only $49.99. What a beauty of a tanzanite that is. Just a reminder, we still have our 3 karat 01 yellow diamond also being discussed right now. So this is the time of the night clearly when a lot of people are making those decisions on what piece out of all the discounts we've had, what is the one that's meant to come to your home, to your collection. This is the night to pick them up. Obviously, the values have been insane. They've been really, really good. So make sure you pick up whatever you love while they're here before they sell out. Also a reminder to be with me Saturday morning at 10 because that's when we debut the handbags. It's just one handbag. It's 3 different colorways. It's 1 silhouette. It's going to be one fantastic value. And I can't wait to tell you all about, because this is where the art of a handbag is really coming into play. They're not all mass produced. Most are today, right? Most are faux leathers and mass produced and assembly line kind of stamped and cut out cookie cutter. We're going to bring you something that is a true work of art, incredible amounts of labor, which is why designers put their name on $15,000 handbags that are just like it. We're going to bring you an incredible value, so I hope you'll join me for that. It's not the whole show. We're going to have jewelry too. This will, well, trust me, with as few as we have, it's probably going to take 10 minutes. Maybe not even that to sell them out. We have so few that actually can be made. So that's going to be coming up on Saturday morning, so join me for that. This Tanzanite's verifying right now. And call us with any questions, because we're here after we go off the air. So even though in a minute 35 we'll be off the air for the night, we are going to be still here in the phone bank taking your calls, helping you place orders, answering any questions you may have, getting you, if you want to be registered for Saturday for the handbags, I would recommend doing that tonight as well so that you're ready to go, because honestly, they are so limited. I'm not sure if by the time you get registered, you may miss the boat. So I want to make sure you get registered if you're thinking about those handbags. And if you are, like me, a lover of handbags and great accessories, be with us Saturday to see that. Yes. 3 karat yellow diamond, absolutely. It's right here, 111-2736. Now we do have, Tim, let them know. We have a couple people talking about it right now. So here's the 3 karat 01 yellow diamond, emerald cut. Stay with us online if you need more time with it. It is our 301. It is $13,999. It's 2736. It's 18 karat gold. You're getting even a karat 47 around it. So it's a pretty amazing piece here. And yet you're getting it for under $14,000 when it's a VS emerald cut stone that is absolutely breathtaking. Make sure you grab this one because we have 3 people talking about this ring right now. It's not going to last the show. We know that. Give us a call if you have questions on this ring or anything else tonight. We'll be here to help you. Thank you again for watching and shopping. Make sure you join Joyce tomorrow for her online show at 5 Pacific. And then we'll have handbags Saturday morning, 10 a.m. Pacific time. Make sure you're with us for that. And jewelry. Handbags and jewelry. What could be better together? Thanks everybody so much for watching and shopping. I'm Lauren Blair, and we will be back with you Saturday for those handbags. Can't wait to see you then. Have a great Friday in the meantime.